marketing BS when you side price wash. Synth Quiz and news. So sit back, relax. Enjoy your favorite crew. Synth Geekery show. Synth Geekery's where it's at. So join the channel. Come on for a chat.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 311, Synth Geekery Show, streaming live from Perth, Western Australia. I hope your Saturday is awesome. It's bitterly cold here with rain and hail, and it's amazing. It's actually, I'm thinking about going outside right now and just enjoying it. It's definitely not Australia, that's for sure. We have a really, really good show ahead of you, nothing to do with weather at all, so do enjoy to stick around for that. We've got our regular segments, we've got a lot of products to get through this week, which is awesome. We've got some funny stuff, we've got some quizzes, we've got a whole bunch of stuff, price watch in there, plus we've got some awesome guys that I'm about to introduce you to that are very, very welcome and regular to this show, and they make this show better than what I can do, that's for sure. Just a quick one. I thought we'd just remind everyone that this show is not sponsored, it's not commercial, so please, whatever you can do, support the show in some way to keep the lights on. Like I said in the title, the show must go on, so find a way to do that anyway, guys, that'd be appreciated. Right, we're going to say g'day to all the guys, Ian and Daren. Daren's back, yay Daren. And Chris, how are you, buddy? All good? Yay!
All good.
Yeah,
it's wet. It's wet and rainy here too, Rant, by the way, and windy.
It's fine and fire.
Oh, Daren's a bit quiet.
Yeah.
What's going on with Daren? Yeah, quiet, Daren.
Oh, quiet. Hang about. Is that better?
That's better. Yeah,
It's a bit better.
you had to wiggle something, did you?
Yeah.
Didn't quite get
Well,
it to 11.
I turned my sticky knob down because you know I've got sticky knobs on this Scarlet.
Talcum powder.
Talcum powder is your
Well,
friend.
it never gets touched.
Talcum
But I didn't
powder.
even know it was sticky till the other week.
Well, I guarantee you, talcum powder will get rid of this instantly. Get rid of the stickiness instantly.
Absolutely.
Probably won't be the best thing for your electronics in the long run, but hey, you know, if it's already sticky, it's probably on the way out anyway, right?
Actually, mine's not sticky, is it? Mine
All right. We are going to do how's your week been?
I think it's Matt too.
I'm going to start with you, Daren, because you've had an amazing last couple of weeks, and probably last week would probably be the highlight. Let's do how's your week been, Daren?
My week's been packed. I'm writing more live stuff. And off the tracks last week was awesome. So everyone who was there, because it was ram packed, managed to get to see System 7 after I finished. It was great night. Really good. Like I say, I think we got there I played on Saturday night. The turnaround was a little bit awkward on the Dream stage, so I didn't quite play our set, which I just programmed to go straight into System F. So that went by the wire. But in it, with my set, I just jammed it then, so it was even better. So it was like, who knows what we was going to get out of a 2.5 hour set? It was just going to be down to like 40 minutes. It was cool. So it went really well at the end, because obviously it was a jam set. I put a brand new version of my favorite track, Dreams. Absolutely banging that one out, a completely new version of it, or D.T.H version, should I say. So that went down quite well. And I played a live version of Forewarnings, which is completely different, nothing like the album.
Yeah.
Well, similar to the album, obviously, but it was that went people seem to like that as well, bouncing around for that one. So it was absolutely ram packed. So good night it was. So I'm writing more live stuff because Waves in the Park, for everyone who's out there, is coming up in October 11th. So get down to Waves in the Park because I'll be playing there with quite a few others as well. I think Simon Greatbatch. It's going to be quite a big event. Let's hope it doesn't rain. So that'll be quite interesting. So pretty full week, Rans. Pretty full week.
Awesome,
Just
mate.
coming down off all the stuff. So yeah, not a chance to do any. I tell a lie. I've had such a good live set off the tracks. This is coolest because whilst playing my live set, jamming away to it, I actually came up with a cool track idea. So I've been writing that this week. So I'm going to put that on YouTube tomorrow, and it's called Go Harder, and it's a drum and bass track. So everyone tune into my channel tomorrow. And I got this whilst playing the set. I don't know where it came from because I was jamming my beats. I just jammed this cool beat that I quite liked. So I thought, I wasn't recording it, but because I've got the whole set, I had a rough idea how it went. So I just practiced a few times to see if I could get the beat, make a few changes. But yeah, so the big drum and bass track coming out tomorrow, and I'm gonna make a live set around this. So it's gonna be Go Harder live set as well. So yeah, so very good. Thanks a lot.
Awesome,
Hope you all
man.
like it.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to also. Is there any video footage of your live performance, or you don't know?
There is on Facebook. I might try and pop bits up on because obviously I couldn't record it, but there's a couple. I think Chris, you might have seen it, have you?
I haven't
live
checked it
performance
out yet.
The live performance of Four Warnings.
I'll definitely check it out
Yeah,
this week.
so there's a few on Facebook that I put up. I think Jim Glue got some, but they were only like 20-second segments because he was too busy. He was too busy dancing.
Yeah, I saw some short clips.
So, yeah.
Sounded good.
Well, I think it's about 1
Looks
minute,
good.
about 1 minute 20 clip I've got on Facebook. There's two of them.
Okay.
But I did, the other half did shoot Jim Glue dancing, and he was trying to video my set, but he got too into it, so he was like, it was pretty funny, but he was cool. Yeah, he was charming.
I'd probably be the same.
That's good.
Oh damn! I should have been videoing that.
All right. Or should we go to next? I think we'll go to Andy because I know Andy, you're about to go overseas soon, so we'll probably sneak you in.
Is this working okay?
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't
it
get
is.
in earlier to check. Just driving like a fool, doing lots of other stuff, getting ready for next week. It's going to be Japan and China. So stay tuned for live streams if they work. I'm doing an eSIM so I can blast through the Great Firewall of China. And I don't know how good the signal is going to be. It might not be fast enough to do streaming. YouTube's kind of picky on mobile streams, so
I'm gonna have to do some SSH tunnels.
yeah, the eSIM stuff is pretty good, and there's also other firewall stuff you can run at the same time. But like Malwarebytes is on the iPhone as well, so we'll see how it happens. But worst case scenario, I shoot local videos and upload it later. It means I have to carry a laptop to offload as the phone fills up. The problem there, though, if you guys know about anyone going to China, especially on business trips, when I worked at Nikon, we basically had loaners that went out for good. Like, if you're going to take this to China, go for it, but it's never coming back because the very strong rumors, nobody knows for sure, was that when they do your check at the airport and they occasionally take your laptop in a back room, they install some crap on it, either physical or software somehow, and you can never trust your laptop again. That was the rumor. Nobody knows if it was ever true, but the company didn't want to take a chance with millions of dollars of assets. So they basically said, you keep the laptop now. We're not keeping it anymore. So,
Oh, just it's easy a way around. All you have to do is just do a fake boot OS. They won't know, and then swap the hard drive over when you get in.
yeah, I don't want to hassle with all that stuff, but I'm gonna have to risk it now just in case I have to put local videos out. So we'll see how it goes. I will trust them. As silly as that sounds, I will trust them.
You sound like every team user in the
let's
world. Right?
face it, will you trust them or your own?
Well,
The
yeah,
good news,
got
it's
a
just
point
my
there.
own crap, right? So who wants to really steal my stuff? But
This segment
we'll
is
see.
sponsored by Alibaba.
And then as far as the week, last week I finally got a hardware jam out. It was a lot of fun. It was the construction challenge, so I made a crazy beat with a bunch of jackhammers, pile drivers, drills, angle grinders, etc.
Yeah, I watched yours. It was good.
And
Yep, on the
thanks,
machine.
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun one. I haven't done one for a while, and then I have to bust my ass the next couple of days to get an Inky jam out for Inky Fest because I'm going to make it modular. I always like to make those modular if I can, but I haven't touched my modular in like, I don't know, 8 months or something like that. And it's almost like relearning. And with limited time, who knows what's going to happen. So wish me luck, crossing my fingers I can get anything out before I have to leave. So
Pray to the modular gods.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pray to the modular gods. Speaking about praying to the modular gods, why don't we head over to Chris and say, Chris, how's your week been?
Hello, everyone. Happy to be here as always. Well, I've got a nice
Yay.
green hue behind me. That's quite pretty. Yes, my week. Well, I'll start with the boring stuff. I've been doing my taxes this week. No, I've been doing my taxes this week. And it's been 50% personal stuff and 50% business stuff. Last year it was all pretty much business, but this year some investments were moved around and I have to pay a thing called capital gains tax in Australia. So of course they want ridiculous amounts of detail. God knows why, but they make it really hard. So I'm doing that, and the business stuff is always pretty challenging. Law and Order, very good. It's always challenging putting in the business section, because I don't hire an accountant or a tax agent or anything. I do this all myself, so do it bareback. But it's always interesting, and it actually forced me to do a few things I haven't done recently, which is actually do some accurate costings of some of my modules, which I will need to be able to work out my margins in the future. So, yes, that's not what's going through my head at all, Rance. Not at all. It's been a week of that, which, always at some point of it you feel overwhelmed, and then you just sleep on it, and then you come back the next day and it's a little bit less overwhelming, and then so on and so forth, until you eventually get start to see the end of the tunnel, and you start feeling a bit more pleased. And that's when personalities like me go, I'll leave it till next week now. And it's always dangerous. So. I'll have to watch myself. On other business related matters, Australia Post are still not sending to the US, but they've shown us the way forward. So
saw that.
So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be signing up to a free account with a company called Zonos, and they will be collecting. We give them our account, and something to charge us with, and they will do the import duty calculations and put their own little cream on top, I'm sure, and then it'll communicate that information to Australia Post, or at least a number, and then we can finally produce our shipping label, so then we can start shipping products again. I won't bore you with any more details than that, other than probably no one's ever heard Zonos, but now everyone in e-commerce knows who they are, and didn't know yesterday. But so it's a little bit, but everyone's going to be have to be doing it. And the only reason I can think why Australia Post haven't activated all of this yet is actually because they must be having trouble, or they must need more time to actually integrate the two systems into each other, because they actually do need to make sure that they've got the record from Zonos saying, yes, this person we are collecting duties on behalf of this package. And once they have that fancy number, code, whatever it is, then they can issue us a shipping label. And then we can start shipping again. So that will be good, but it's definitely going to be a new extra load on our e-commerce business going forward. So everyone's going to have to just deal with it when you send stuff to the US. So,
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Trump. I kind of knew I was up for that, but it's once you actually see what the details are and what you have to do, when you start getting nervous again and start worrying about giving people account numbers and cards, and whether maybe I should set up a different card just in case someone does something naughty. All that kind of stuff that we're not used to sort of dealing with, especially as a small e-commerce business. But anyway, we move on from that, and I shall keep an eye on it and do whatever they ask me to do, I guess. But checking everything as well, double checking with other people. yeah, there are a few other people we can talk to now, at least people in the same boat, and we're all sort of working it out together. So that's kind of cool. On music-related matters, I've been doing more work on the remix project. There's going to be a few surprises, but I'm not ready to spill the beans quite yet. So I might hold on to this until next week, when I'm absolutely certain that both those surprises are going to be there. So, but yeah, more on that later.
Since you brought that up, when does that remix thing due, so to speak?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'd
Probably
probably
I'd like to try, but I haven't had any time. So.
we'd probably want to get it out to the people before Christmas.
Okay, before Christmas.
Yeah, I
Seems
think
fair.
give Ian and myself time to mix and master it as well. We probably want to get it out before Christmas. So you guys will probably want to start getting submissions in around October, early November, so that we've got time to mix and master.
That
I think
sounds good.
Yep.
Ian and I need a few weeks.
Seems doable.
To do things like my end's going to be mixing in. I might even might even have a chat to Henrik about the mastering and see what he says, because he's pretty good at that as well. So there's a few ideas.
Lups, right?
He's good with the lups. But the thing is, like, we should be, showing the world all the things that we're good at, as if we can. That is,
Are you remixing some at Rans?
the Utopia track remix.
I must have missed something.
You were emailed about it.
I had to go back and look at my email. I had forgotten about it. So yeah,
I can fire it back. I'll fire it back to you, Darren. We can talk about it offline.
It's okay. It's all right. I'll let you guys do it. You're much better than me. Whatever it is.
Oh, you should be included.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all right.
was.
If it's that close, it's not about to be too tight.
I'm started. I've downloaded them.
I was going to say,
the files, but I haven't started.
We didn't really expect anyone to have started. I don't know. Maybe Rant did, but
Is this
I have started.
as well?
Started
Is this
it.
the chatties?
Yeah.
Are the chatties doing it?
I expected you to start.
Oh, you'll
of
have-
course. Yeah.
You'll have plenty. You'll have.
Sent to you on the 17th of July, Darren.
Oh well, it shows you how much I look at my emails.
I'll resend it to you.
That's actually.
He was
I
right
do
in the
look
middle
at
of getting live sets together.
It doesn't
so
matter,
I'm
Rand. It doesn't
surprised.
matter. You'll have plenty to go on with. It doesn't matter.
Done,
You'll have
buddy.
plenty to
You've
go
got
on
it
with.
again.
Yeah,
Yes, wait till
you're
next week.
included.
You might have more than
You may want to be on there, mate. It's there's going to be a few people on there. It's good. It's good for getting words out to people. Anyway, let's go to the next person. I think that was Ian. Sorry, Chris, you'd finished.
Certainly is.
Just one last thing, software. I wrote a MIDI sysx uploader dialogue, I guess, for the software I'm writing. I got that working this week, so just a little programming achievement.
Nice. MIDI sysx editor.
Yeah, MIDI sysx uploader. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Cool. Like it. Loving it. All right,
It's
heading over to
needed for the
Ian.
modules. Yeah.
Hey, Ian. How's your week been, mate?
Yay! It's been really busy this week. So Sunday I started by wiring up all this stuff to the Mio XL. Most of it works straight out of the box, but there's one or two things. I mean, although it's the TRS-8 seemed to screw up the MIDI no end, but I've got that little issue to solve. But so most of this stuff's working. And then Monday.
Oh,
put
that's
out the
because you've
audiophile
got the
rig.
local. That's the local controls. So you might have to change the MIDI channel on your local controls on the TRS-8. TR8S,
right,
I should say. Yeah.
Yeah. So right, cool. Thank you for that. Monday audiophile radio show went live because it's the first of the month, and then I started working on an album. I did a radio show when I was in Catching the Questions, and the vocal had so much. Well, it was echo rather than reverb over it that it was unusable. So, but I want to put it out as an album at some point in the future. So I stem splitted the whole thing, started going back to it, and then Rob Puricelli, bless him, who has got RX, has managed to do a little bit of help with it. I still need to do quite a bit more to it. So that will be coming out maybe before Christmas, but there's no, it'll be done when it's done, really. I mean, it's sat there since 2014, so, but musically it sounds great. It's just the vocals need sorting. It'd be better if I lived in the same town as Kirsty, the original singer, but anyway. Tuesday, I joined Roger Lynn for his Linstrument call, which was really quite fun for a couple of hours, chatting to Roger about all sorts of stuff, really. And I mean, that's open to anybody. You don't have to have an instrument to do that. But there was a nice bunch of us, and then I did a composing meeting with the Ivors, it was composing for games, which I'm sort of slightly interested in. Not done that much that sort of stuff. I didn't learn a lot, which was slightly irritating, I suppose, really. Wednesday, put out the Sinners Review podcast with Jason. Worked a bit more on the Kate to the Questions album. Then Thursday, I composed a brand new piece there's a competition which I do every year with it's Music Works magazine, which is a Canadian electronic experimental magazine, comes out once a quarter. And they have quite a good deal where if you submit a piece of music, it's got to be no more than 10 minutes. To their competition, you get a year's subscription free. So it costs 17 quid to do the competition, and then you get the year's subscription to the magazine, and it's absolutely brilliant. So, and it's not just people from it's not just artists from Canada; it's from all over the world, really. And then I did a bit of work on a Wave Prophets album on Friday, which came out of our recordings of the EMOM festival in Leeds that Jason and I did. So we're going to put that out as an album, but I'm only just at the start of that process. Again, might be out before Christmas, but maybe not. And then happy Saturday, I'm here.
Yay.
Just glad to be here.
Yeah.
So
We're glad to have
full
you.
week, really. Full week.
Awesome, mate. Awesome. Right, let's go. Bang. That's it. We've got everyone done. How's your week been? I've got a little sort of thing to update everyone about. You guys probably remember at the start of the show last week, we had that little technical glitch and we had to stamp a new stream out, which is always kind of sucky because you lose, I don't know, probably 20% of your audience when you do that. Because people just go, can't be bothered. Yeah. Anyway, what it was Windows Update. Of course it was Windows Update that caused it.
Yeah.
Far out. How many times has that bitten us in the arse over the years, guys?
You're under their control. That's how it works.
We should literally send Microsoft the bill. So what it was, Windows Update broke. There's a company called NewTek, which I use. They have a feature called NDI, which is a video streaming technology. And it broke the NDI stuff. I use Windows 10, by the way. Yeah, I know. Well,
I'm still on 10.
I need to earn more money so I can afford to buy a new computer. But anyway, Windows 10.
Windows 7.
Yeah, see, I'm not as bad as Daren, and Daren's better than me. Anyway,
no, I don't use it very often. I'm on Mac.
So what it did is it broke the NDI thing, and that's what caused the audio stuttering and the video stuttering. And I was getting really frustrated. Like I spent probably a few days sort of researching it, and I found out that there is a workaround for it, which kind of sucks because the workaround is basically creating a network bottleneck to pick up the video stream from one computer to another. But it should be okay. It's not like I've got 4,000 users in this LAN here, so it should be all right. It shouldn't fall over. So far, it's been pretty stable anyway. But apparently, Microsoft are gonna fix it. I haven't seen anything yet, but I did post a link to the article in Discord. So if you guys want to check out Discord during the week, we do talk about stuff that doesn't happen. We're going to obviously live stream 24/7. So this is kind of another way to keep in touch with what we do. So there's your Discord address, bit.ly/Ranzee Discord. Do accept the warning when you do click on bit.ly now. It's just a standard thing that browsers are doing. It's safe. Don't worry. There's no there's not a rickroll on that one.
Yes.
So there's an interesting thing that happened to me during the week. And it's sometimes like that creates time into things when I probably should be making music. So I can't make music because I have to tech
Probably
support
annoyed
the
you.
show.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I understand.
yeah. And just another thing, it's a little bit more on it's not bow humbug or anything like that, but just a little bit more on. There's definitely some there's definitely big evidence now from what I can see. I mean, I've been a YouTuber for over 10 years. The numbers are dwindling on YouTube, and I think personally, what it is the platform itself, not the people. I think people are now going across to the portrait platform or the vertical platform now. So they're liking things like TikTok or Reels or Instagram. They're more wanting to sit in front of a computer screen, and and this is just to generate. You guys watching are probably not these people, but this is
all those years of teaching this layout this way, and now everything is this way. It's ridiculous.
So it's a bit of that, and also it's probably just a bit of just natural attrition that you get. But stick around, because if I can still see you guys, the ones that you guys I see now sticking around, I'll keep the show going. But I think if the numbers do drop, if below sort of 200 a week, if I get 200 views a week, I'm probably going to pack it in, guys. It's not worth my time. It's actually a hell of a lot of work to put this show together each week. So, and I don't get paid for it.
Well, worst case scenario, you could always drop back to a Sonic talk format. Just do an hour and do it less fancy layout, less work into it, and you could still have a show.
But even still, you're still having to do the research. So you still have to do product research. The thing that takes actually the longest amount of time is the product research. So every week, if I dropped the news segment, we could just have fun and jam and talk, talk whatever. Drop the product research. But a lot of people love. There's two people that watch my channel, and it's probably the same with you guys. There's people that are interested in gear, and then there's people that are interested in music. And usually the people that are interested in gear aren't interested in music at the time that they're interested in gear. It's just it's a marketing demographic thing. It's kind of hard. So when you're actually looking at your YouTube channel, you're going to have, if you're not going to do any gear stuff, you're just going to have music related fans on your channel, subscribers. And, and if you do gear stuff, you're going to have them, but you'll find that they won't be watching your music related content. So it's kind of a catch-22.
I found that, because I did the stats for this last month, because obviously we were at Edinburgh Fringe, and we had 58,000 views on TikTok and 20,000 views on YouTube. Now the thing is that all of the reviews went on YouTube, but they didn't. And some reviews went on TikTok. So TikTok is where the views are at the moment. I don't know how. That doesn't work through to any monetary value. Because you have to have 10,000 subscribers to a TikTok channel before you get any money.
Yeah.
So.
And the thing with TikTok too, it's really just not a platform that I enjoy. And I can go into the weeds with it another time, but hear me that it's just not really a platform that I enjoy. I don't really buy into it for a lot of reasons, for the political reasons, for the technical reasons, and content creation reasons. I just don't like the way they want you to, well, put it this way. For me to do a live stream on TikTok, 50% of my live streams have to be gaming related. So what's that got to do with me?
It's also aimed at short attention span folks that just want
just bullshit.
It is.
Kind of stuff.
Waggles just made the point about the 1 second. Does scrolling past 1 second count as a view? Yeah. I don't think it is 1 second. I think it's about 10 seconds. But even so,
no wonder the amount of kids these days coming out have got ADHD and autism. It's on the rise.
What's really annoying too is they all use the same sound effect pack to make their videos, and you hear it and you go, "Oh, the same canned effects." Get some creativity.
But kind of what I'm saying, it's not just my channel. So Pro Synth Network, Sonic State, all the guys that you guys watch regularly, hang in there with them, guys. Support them, because keep these channels going, because we need to beat that. That eventually people will get sick of that platform. They will start wising up to it, and I think
I think it'll
YouTube.
be a phase. It'll go down for a year or so, and then slowly.
Hopefully.
Well, touch wood.
YouTube will survive. It's big enough. It's
Hopefully
a big
we
enough
just have to
beast to
wait.
survive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Better Adley, it
just
took
have
me
to
long
weather-
enough to get
weather the
videos on
storm.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, speaking of stuff, we need to probably get on with the show, and I want to start proceedings with our new segment. Hello. How are we? Are we good? We're about to do a synth quiz. Yay! Please partake in this no prize, just bragging rights quiz. I'm hoping you're going to enjoy that. We are on a smell of an oily rag budget for this show. I might just go across to everybody. Not that one. Hi, Chris. Hey, this one. All right, so we are going to give you guys the first clue. Here we go. Are you ready? Down the bottom of the screen. Here it is. Subtone. There's your first clue, guys. Yes. Synth quiz first clue done. Right. Who knows when the next clue is going to come? You're going to have to stick around and put up with the crap that we show on the show for you to find out. How's that
We're
a sell?
TikToking during the show.
How's that a sell? Why don't we get some funny stuff happening? Let's lighten the show up, guys. Here we go. Indeed, stranger things can happen with Babs's memes. Yes, Babs has been busy, and here's her first one. This is not the summer banger I was promised.
Well,
That's a good one, Babs.
Meanwhile, in Ibiza,
Yes.
Chat.
By the way, she has been busy, because here's another one that she's done. Hendrix 2025 for the Boss PX1.
Yeah.
Acting funny, but I don't know why. Excuse me while I download my plug out from the sky.
very
Excellent.
good. Very good.
That one's good.
That's fun.
Well done, Babs. Next one is going to get all the fanboys who love Doorless jamming butthurt, because this is how to deal with your annoying Doorless jam. The only solution is so you can jam in peace. Don't look at the author's name, whatever you do. Do not look at the author's name.
wow.
That is really risky, that name. What the hell? I don't know what's going on there. Right. This is just kind of one of those weird memes that you think, what the? Apparently it's a best-selling book about self-control. Look at the picture.
Yeah, I know.
I like the angle. It shows you the right angle to use.
Yeah. Just smack. Mate, if you get a smack in the jaw like that, you're pretty much gone. Right. What else? What about the fart machine from Teenage Engineering? Hey, that button will work. Trust me, it'll work.
You know who's
wonder
big
if
on
I'm
fart machines? The
disappointed.
actor Leslie Nielsen used to carry one around everywhere and play it. You know?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's
He's
got
the
the
luxury.
smells as well. I mean, maybe
I'm
that's
just disappointed.
the extra
I'm
version.
disappointed that this is not actually a product on the show in the news.
I know you're disappointed, Chris, because Instabuy for
Yeah.
you, right? Out goes the whoopee cushion. In comes the fart machine. You look like, you look like one of those trendsetters now. Without that's the trendsetter version of the whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put
But they're
a
different
chain
parts.
on
They're
my-
generated by surströmming, and if you haven't seen that before, look up what surströmming is. And
Robert wants to know how much.
yeah,
I demand my fart sounds are 8-bit.
It'll probably be like 10 grand. Oh, by the way, I did say thanks to CM before, but I just wanted to put it up there to the $5 from CM. Good on you, bud. Good on your buds. How much do you reckon Native VS? I don't know. 5 grand? We'll go with 5. Right, shall we launch the poll in chat? Off it goes. Chats, if you guys have never done the poll before, you only can do this on YouTube. If you're watching on Kick or Twitch or Trovo or all these other weird platforms that I'm streaming on right now, jump over to YouTube and do the poll. Exclamation mark, vote, space, and the number that corresponds to your favorite meme for this week. 0 is Babs's Banger. 1 is Babs's Hendrix. 2 is Doorless Control. 3 is T.A.T. Fart Machine. Wow. Getting some votes in. Wow. Some interesting votes coming in this one. What I can say to you is nearly every single meme has a vote so far. But not every single meme.
Every meme has its vote.
CM, you got to go exclamation mark, vote, one word, and then a space, and then put your number 2. I'll let you work that out, buddy. Follow what everyone else is doing in chat. Copy them. Yeah. Copy. Same with you, Pathlake.
You, Pathlake.
Yep. Copy the people.
Snap. It's in stereo.
Follow the crowd.
Now, is that Robbie or is that
Yes.
Andrew?
It's Robbie.
It's Robbie.
So it's Robbie.
Okay.
Robbie.
Hi, Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for your
Hi,
vote,
Robbie.
mate.
Robbie 1.0.
All right, so we're just waiting for Pathlake and CM to change their votes so that they can get their actual votes in. Come on, guys. Do better. Try harder.
You can do it.
Come on.
You can do it.
Do better.
We'll just wait for them
Deep breath.
while they're putting their votes in.
So Mr. PSN. Yeah.
There we go. Pathlake's got it. Good on you.
Yay!
Yay. Good on you, mate. All right. I think we've got... there's no way, even if CM puts his vote in, there's no way it's going to change the result of this. Here we go. Good on you, Tracker Jack, trying to budge the system. It's not going to work. Bang. Here's the results. Guess who wins it? Babs. With the Babs Hendrix meme. Good on you, Babs. That was a good one. That was a beauty.
That was the best one.
That was a good. Yeah. Very, very clever.
Yeah, it's well made too.
I do appreciate the vote from CM though, because it would have made
still missed it.
it would have made that meme get 2 votes instead of 1. That one didn't do that well. I was saying last week, wasn't I, guys? It's funny when you look at memes and people vote for things and you think, what? Was that funny? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. It's just how it is. Well, there you go, Babs. You can walk around with a bit of a swagger this week with your Hendrix meme. I hope you're happy. Good on you. All right. Why would we do news? Indeed, we've got news, and of course, this company has to release another product. Actually, speaking of them releasing products, before we get stuck into this, I thought we'd mention that there is kind of there's a list that's been floating around on social media. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the Behringer are saying these are the things that we're yet to release and we're going to release. It's like an updated list this year for 2025. I'll see if I can grab it somewhere and dig it out and show it to you somewhere during the show if I can remember. But anyway, let's talk about this first. It is the Mogafoga clone of the Bucket Brigade analog delay pedal. Now, straight off the bat, you guys know what I'm like with BBDs. I'm a bit of a BBD fanboy. You will know that I will be straight into the technical side of this and thinking, this is not going to be the same. Okay, so I can tell you, if you're going to buy this Behringer pedal, it does not have the same BBD chip that what Moog put in. Now, absolutely that it doesn't, because for 2 reasons. The reason why Moog discontinued the 104 was because they had trouble getting the chip. And so for Behringer to release this thing in mass production like they like to do, they would have to remake that BBD chip. And like they did with the Juno 106 chorus pedal for TC Electronic, they actually didn't put the same BBD chip in that either. Even after they brought the second one out to try and fix the problems with the first version, they still didn't put the correct BBD chip in it that the original Juno had. So here they are again, not putting the correct BBD chip in. However, they claim in their video, you're about to, if you haven't seen it, you're about to see, they're claiming that it's getting the same delay times and it works audibly the same as the Moga Foga does. So, okay. BBDs kind of work that way, yes, but it definitely won't sound exactly the same. I guarantee you. If you had one of these next to a 104 from Moog, it definitely won't sound exactly the same. It'll probably, in the mix, it'll probably be fine, right? Anyway, so there is another thing on this has got that I couldn't work out if the Moogs originally had, and it's on the bypass. There's actually a second feature on the bypass switch, which I liked. I thought, hey, cool, you guys have added a feature. And that gives you kind of like this tail style effect where you can finish your delay and then bypass it so the next notes and stuff that you're playing through won't have the delay effect. So you get that do tailing off. It's kind of a nice little, it's a nice little feature. I would have thought there's other ways of doing that, but if you're sort of a guitarist, I guess, and you're standing up, you can't really sort of reach down and turn a knob or something like that. So it's kind of an easy way with the foot mechanism. So that's nice. Other than that, pretty much everything is the same. I actually have done an article, which I will share in the chat on the website. So what I've done on my blog article is I've actually gone through and tabled a comparison of the three versions, we'll call it three versions of this delay pedal. The first one will be the MF104Z, which was released in 2005 by Moog. And then they brought out the 104M in 2012, which was that recent one that Moog did where they had a small run. And this is based on, the Behringer one is based on that. And obviously the Behringer. And what it does is it goes through and tables all the similarities and if there's any differences between them. You'll find that quite useful. Obviously, the thing that's going to win on this behalf is the price. You're looking at around, I think Street Fighter would be probably around $99 US is kind of what I'm thinking it'll be. However, they're talking about RRP or MSRP or whatever you want to call it of about 130 US. So I feel like you'll shave a few, by the time it actually comes out. And what are Moog doing right now? They're not doing any of these in hardware. They're just doing the software versions. So you can get the VSTs and the audio units. So that's that. But let's have a little... There's two parts of this video I want to kind of show you. First is... let's have a listen to it first, I feel. And then we'll talk about that BBD problem. So let's have a listen. This is a delay demo.
The red switch lets you change.
So that's that. I'll just real quick. And let's just talk about the BBD chip.
But like a meteor to the dinosaurs, the shortage of this one specific chip wiped this pedal out of production. It's clear that this chip is crucial to the sound of this pedal. That's why the Behringer engineers have worked tirelessly to find a chip that can produce the same sound, but that isn't as rare as rocking horse poo. Now, some people will be sat there smacking away at their keyboard going, it's not the original, old and very rare chip. Well, no it's not, but if it sounds good, right? Okay, let's take...
Bzzzt, that's not right. So don't trust. Do not trust. Do not trust that.
All BBDs are not created equal.
Correct. There's a lot of reasons for it. But all I'll say is refer to their attempt with the Juno chorus. That's all I'll say. If you don't believe me, refer to that. And Daren, you can probably vouch for that. The Juno chorus definitely sounds better on a Juno. Not on a TC electronic pedal.
It certainly does, yeah.
Yeah.
It certainly does.
Look at it like artificial sweeteners. If it's not sugar, it doesn't taste the same. It's not the same. It's not as good. So
yeah. Indeed. Let's get your thoughts, guys, on this because this is probably the flagship.
For the younger generation who've never really, really known about it, I suppose, whacking it in the mix, you're going to be fine. But just don't say it's exactly the same because it isn't.
It'll
One thing about that chip too is the clouds they're working on. Supposedly you can't get one of those chips anymore either. So how is that going to sound?
The Cool Audio ones, is that what you're talking about?
I think so. I forgot the name of it, but there's been talk online about You can't get those chips anymore, so how is our clouds module going to be? You know?
Oh, okay. So, no, you're talking about the
clouds, the DSP,
the DSP chip,
the DAC,
Mhm.
yeah.
the ATMEG one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's guys who do mutable instruments firmware hacking that can migrate firmware from a different DSP to a different DSP.
Yeah.
So there's plenty. If you look at After Later Audio,
If they
they're
put the
actually
time in,
pretty
though,
big
right?
behind it.
If they rush it out, then they'll put the time in. Then it'll be like, well, it's close enough, right? So,
Yeah. CM's asking, what are the inputs? What's on the top side? Okay, well, let's have a look. Let's go have a look. We'll open up the web page and get you guys having a look at the back part of the pedal. It's going to be pretty much the same as the Mogafoga. So fair warning, you're about to see Behringer's website. You may need to wear some glasses. All right, here we go.
Is this? Yeah.
Daren, I'm just going to hide you for a sec.
Let's see which picture.
Okay.
I do not want to allow you to do anything. Go.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Let's have a look, see if they've got a back picture. I'm sure they do. Here is it. Here is it. Here is it. That one's blank.
Loading.
Nope.
Yes.
There it is.
There it is. Now, is
For
this the
some
one
reason,
with the...
you take your mouse away. It's blank.
Yeah.
but you put
I
your
remember
mouse
having
over
this
it.
problem too. Yes. I had the same issue.
All right, this
And
is just for CM. Audio in,
Yeah.
feedback, time. Now, these things that have got the little border around them, that means they're an input or they're an output.
Okay.
So I would say these guys are outputs, right? Or maybe not. No, these are CV. Okay, so these are control voltage. These are all control voltage. I don't know what mix is.
Yep.
Maybe it's a control voltage
it's a
of
mix
the mix.
CV,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. So these are all, the ones with the little border around them are control voltage, and the ones with the border not around them are for audio.
Audio. Yeah.
Audio in or out.
Okay.
And so it does have MIDI, and this one
Yeah.
doesn't have.
Well,
Did it
this
have
is
the
an
little
interesting thing.
USB-C on it?
I could have sworn in the video they said it has a USB on it somewhere, and I went the first time I went and had to look at this and went, hang on, it's almost like a pre-production model before they put the USB on. They took photos of. I probably got it wrong though. I do tend to get the wrong end of the stick.
Doesn't mention anything about USB-C on here anyway.
It's probably not there.
It might be just one of their other models.
It doesn't really need it, does it?
So yeah, one of the things you can do with that pedal is you can hook that up to your synths, and you can control voltage, link things like the LFO. So your delay beat could be to a clock and things like that. So it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't think Behringer will have a problem in handling that side of the technology. I think they'd probably do a pretty good job of it. They've had enough skin in the game with synths now as it is. What else do you guys?
It's a shame I'm not going to be in Guangdong. I could record the scream of the sweatshop workers as I walk by, with my phone.
Far out.
Yeah. Oh, ouch.
Got to keep it cheap somehow.
You might be able to. While you're there, Andy, you might be able to visit the Behringer factory and look out with a
That's what I'm talking about. It's in Guangdong.
Check it out, yeah.
I'm not there though.
Oh,
It's too far
okay.
away.
It's in Guangdong, is it? Is that the
Yeah, it's
new
in
one?
Guangdong.
So the new one's in Guangdong?
That's the music tribe one they talked about. It's in Guangdong. So
Okay, because remember they were building that new fancy one, right?
Yeah, they gutted the inside.
I
of it
don't
to
remember.
make it-
Maybe it was the
is
same one.
which one is? So is Guangdong the one that had the pictures of all the pristine work surfaces, no workers? Is that the?
Yeah, kicked all the workers out to take a photo.
Yeah.
CM reckons $99 is too pricey.
Well, it is for Behringer to some extent because you can buy I think isn't there analog delay? They're just a Behringer one, about 40 quid, something like that.
Oh, it's not the same thing though. But yeah, you can.
No,
yeah.
yeah.
But if I don't know if CM knew how much those Mogafogas were going on the used market,
Oh yeah.
Just
the
put in
delay
price
one,
on it.
that's the one, Chris.
That's the one. I've
Yeah.
got that one.
Oh, the vintage delay.
Let's blow the
there's a
dust off
different
this.
one they do. There's a different one they do, Chris. I forget
Is
what
there
it's
a
called.
number?
now.
Okay,
Yeah, there's a different one.
800.
It's like a tape delay. It's like a tape delay.
Oh, okay.
It's probably like the EHX Memory Boy Deluxe clone or something like
Memory
that.
Man, or whatever it is.
Yeah. Anyway, going back to the Mogafogers were going for some stupid prices used because they didn't make them anymore. They couldn't get the chips, and I even remember talking to Chris and I were talking about making a version of this, but
just got the same
Well, the
type.
Murph was always kind of expensive, right?
Vintage.
They're usually around $400 or so, but the Murph I always remember was expensive.
the Murph has more technology in it. That's why.
Yeah.
That was almost. I think it was always
Bigger
about
and more tech.
extra 150 US for it or something from memory on the. But you remember these when these came out brand new, and you bought them in like Sweetwater in the US or you bought them in Andertons or something in the UK. They were like friggin' only 500 to 500 to 700 US dollars brand new. So, but the things once they stopped making them, these things got. You guys probably go back and have a look at some of my price watch segments over the last 12 months or so. Some of the Mogafogers were going stupid, like $2,000, $3,000, a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just for a pedal. Just stupid stuff. And I sold, you guys know I had a whole bunch of Mogafogers. I sold all mine because I knew Behringer were bringing them out. And really, at the end of the day, it's not going to be a massive stretch for these guys to replicate a lot of the hardware that's in them. In this case, they can't unless they remake that BBD chip. So this one is probably the one that I will stay away from because I just don't think it's worth
You want it to be
playing
authentic.
with. I want it to be authentic. The other ones should be fine. The other ones they should have done a good job of, especially the
I only
phaser.
had the ring mod pedal. It was pretty cheap, used like end of last year. But yeah, they're hard to find cheap anywhere.
Yep.
So
The filter, they've got the tech for that. They know how to do the ladder filter, so that's easy. The phaser, the cluster flux, the MIDI Murph, they should be able to do all those, no problem at all. So yeah. But anyway, that's the 104M as a bearing, and now it's called the BM14M. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of people buying these. I think it's a good.
I'll buy it. I'll buy the whole set at some point, but I'm not going to rush to do it.
Yeah,
But I will do it at some point.
yeah. If you want to hear a comparison, I never had the 104. Because you guys probably remember the story. I actually ordered one from Moog when they released the M model in 2012, and Moog never fulfilled my order. They never processed my credit card, so it's not like they've stole money or anything. They never fulfilled my order, and then so about 2 months went by. I wrote to them and I said, "What's going on with my order?" And they wrote back and said, "Oh, I'm really sorry. We only had 100, and we just sold them to people here in the US." And I'm like, okay,
Yikes.
bye.
I would say carefully
Yes.
use the modular gateway devices. So
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
CV, you got a
back-
bunch of cool stuff in.
Yeah,
Back in the day and when they thought we'd just, accept that and not be offended.
yeah. Well, I mean,
It's just-
should
they
send my
know
reply.
a bit better now.
one day I'll share my reply.
Here
with
is my rebuttal.
you. Okay, let's go to the next product, shall we? Yes. Here we go. This thing. Have you guys heard of this? This is the
Not till
Cumulus Loopscaper. And what this is a sample-based instrument with live audio processing capabilities. It combines like a sample and loop thing with real-time performance features, making it like a creative sampler and a dynamic effects pedal at the same time. It's got 4 independent tracks with filters, LFOs, envelopes, modulation. It has a touch screen with an encoder interface as well. And it's designed for studio sound design, basically. But you can use it for like sort of improvising as well, as a jamming improvising thing. So let's have a look at the little video. This guy this guy is more like a creative video, but it does demonstrate some of the features of the product. So don't expect this to be like an overview. It's more like a demo. Here we go. There we go. We'll do that for now. So that's the Cumulus Loopscaper. There's a fair bit in this, by the way. There's a whole bunch of sound design tools in here as well. For example, there's dual 6-stage envelopes per track on this. So the 6-stage envelopes, if you guys don't know, it has this sort of ADSR, but you also get hold and a loopable feature on it as well. So they're always handy. There's a pretty decent mod matrix with 32 destinations. There's Aftertouch implementation with this as well, so you can actually program Aftertouch into this. And the sampling side, you're looking at line-in mic, which is that little flower-like looking thing next to the clear button. And you can have a mic input as well, and a USB or resample the output. You can do up to 45 seconds per sample with there's like a threshold-based audio recording feature on there. This live mode's the thing that's got me interested, and I kind of want to know more about it. They're talking about real-time processing of incoming audio like an FX pedal, but with a buffer and a feedback control. So that stuff has always been difficult with the audio. You've always got some sort of latency lag thing, so that would be interesting to see. Pity the video doesn't show that. Connectivity, you're looking at 3.5mm TRS MIDI, line level audio in and out, USB-C for audio, power, MIDI, and charging. So that's good implementation with USB-C. There's a micro SD card, which the samples, by the way, 44.1, so CD quality, 16-bit, and less than 8 megabyte samples. So kind of on the small side. It's not like heavy on the sample, but for most people, if it's that sort of sort of live play stuff, no one's going to really care about that. It's probably
Very
not
black
like
box
studio.
size as well, isn't it?
Pretty small box size, yeah,
Very,
Darren.
very black box style.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like the 1010 black box.
It does take one 18650. These are the lithium. They look a little bit like a AA, but they're not. They're a bit bigger.
They're longer.
They're longer, and it's not included in the price. Yeah. But with that battery, it's standard with the battery. By the way, these things are standard. So you're looking at 2.5 amp hours. On that battery, about 10.5 hours that this thing will run on it for approximately. Darren, that's
batteries use
pretty
good laser
good.
Pointers.
Yeah, charges obviously through the USB C, and what else can I tell you? There's a whole bunch of stuff the tactile encoders do across the top. I think there's some options, by the way, with the wood. When you buy it, you can choose a couple of different wood options. So you don't have to have dark. You can have like a light wood. So that's kind of nice.
Cool.
Anyway, I'm going to hit you with the price. $450 according to the shop to buy this. I actually thought that was reasonable.
That's a good price.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
It's all right.
Not bad. That's not
Is
bad.
that dollars?
Yeah.
Is that dollars?
Dollars.
$450
US. Yeah.
$150.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty good.
355 pounds for you, big fella.
Where's it coming
yeah.
from?
Where's it shipping from? It is shipping from Rainy Days is the name of the company. Rainy Days Electronic Instruments. Let me find out where they are.
With the current situation and tariffs, people have got to start putting country of origin on their websites.
absolutely, yeah.
Let me tell you. I'm just going to their website now. Has it got in their contact page? No, it doesn't. Why not?
The trick is they want you to want it, and then you see the tariff and go, shit, do I really want it?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, Andy, that's true.
The guy's,
Exactly.
by the way,
No,
the guy's
really.
name is Toby Hendricks, if you're wondering who he is, that created this. I'll read a little bit about him, actually. You guys will like this. So his YouTube channel is called Otem Relic. You guys may know him because he's actually got a pretty decent YouTube channel. His journey into electronics began in the 2000s when he cracked open his first Casio keyboard and started playing with the circuit board, and then he continued to circuit bend toys and other electronics for many years until he learned about microcontrollers. And after building a variety of MIDI controllers and sequences, he started designing his own synths and drum machines. In 2018, he sold his first small batch of digital synths, and he's since built a number of small run projects which can be seen on his archive page on his website. In 2023, he started to pursue the dream of building electronic instruments full-time. So this is, I think this is his second major product that he's done. So
It's pretty well
still don't know where he's from though.
well designed.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
I'll ask AI.
Yes.
USA, innit? It's America.
It's got to be on it.
California. There you go.
Hey.
Hey, Andy.
Sunny Cal.
And go and
So
interrogate
great
it.
for you, Andy. Not so hot for us over here.
Yeah.
Or else for that matter.
Well, the shop says shipping. Let me have a look at this. He's got a bit of stuff in the shop, by the way. Hailstorm was the other product. I think we showed it on here. And Cirrus, I think we showed the Cirrus as well. The Hailstorm, I definitely remember showing. That's that kind of semi-modular thing. Let's have a look. Knobs, you get walnut or wenge. Wenge. W-E-N-G.
Don't whinge about that whinge.
That's probably what Rance calls his wife sometimes.
Yeah, she's a bit of a wenger.
Come
Oh,
here,
you're
Wench.
thinking wench. Oh, okay.
Well, you have a bar wench, right?
Sorry,
That's they used to
Sorry,
call them bar
love, I didn't
wenches.
mean it.
So, yeah.
I'm just trying to see if it lets me ship to
the
Australia.
flat
Yeah, it
shipping in
does.
the US is $12.95, but that won't be a change of price. So look, change it to United Kingdom.
Oh, yep, let's me.
Yeah, so you'll be paying VAT and we'll be
Updates.
paying GST probably.
30, it's not bad. $36. But then
Yeah.
And what
there might
tariffs do you
there'll
have
be
to pay?
Extra tariffs.
Yeah, $36 US to ship. Yeah, same as us. So he's got a flat rate shipping overseas, maybe to the standard countries. I don't know what it is if we live in Botswana or something, but
Yeah.
but yeah,
Swaziland or something, yeah.
$475 plus
Nice.
$36 US shipping.
Like I say, it just depends how much it takes you to cost you to get over here. It's interesting. Like it. It's very 10-10.
It is
black
interesting,
box,
I agree.
and, yeah.
It's pretty. It's
Yeah.
a pretty thing.
More info, please.
Yeah, it's very nice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, more info
I-
on what we can do with the samples is kind of where I'm going with it.
I mean, we've
I like
probably
the,
got
like you said.
go on,
Go on, Ian.
go Darren.
Oh.
I was just going to say
I was just
we've
gonna say, I
probably got.
So, right,
You
here we
go.
go. Let's get this into order. Ian, you go now.
All right, mate. I forgot what I was going to say. No, I haven't. I was just going to say that a lot of the tools built into this, we've probably got already, haven't we? A lot of it. Either, but to have it in a nice form factor that you can take around with you. That's the thing here. My only question is it a bit like my organelle? Because there's quite a few of the tools that I could put into the organelle.
Overlap.
You know.
Overlap issues,
Yeah.
yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of the Magneto by Strymon,
Okay.
Yeah.
in the sense that you've got the playback heads, right? Like a tape playback head
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what those knobs are at the top. There's four sample tracks, I guess, and those knobs
Yeah,
will
it's
let you
4
sort of scroll through the sample.
Not sure about the membrane buttons, so I like real tactile buttons. So
Yeah, I was wondering if someone was going to mention them because it's not for everyone, is it? Membrane
Yeah.
buttons.
But they could be
you want that
capacitive.
Cost
reinforcement.
down.
They may be capacitive. Did you hear like a click
They could be.
when he was touching them? Did you?
Yeah, but capacitive can also misfire.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I thought I heard that. It's hard to tell because
if it's a timing issue, you got to have that connection.
Mm.
So if you're doing a performance and you're muting the 4 parts at the top, you want to have that instant. Like you touch it, it's good. Right.
Is there a problem shipping stuff with lithium batteries now overseas?
Well, there's always been to some places.
They can explode.
Yeah. So it could be a conscious decision on
So
not
how
avoiding the chance.
How does Roland get away with shipping this then?
Because they go through the process of smoothing the path for their export and import, I imagine.
I mean, that has lithium batteries in it.
Expend some money.
I mean, if I go through the airport
smooth the
and
waters.
they ask if you have lithium batteries on you, because if you're, if you're in a pressurized cabin, it's one thing. Non-pressurized, they're worried about.
Yeah, everyone's got a phone as well, you know.
Oh, I know.
I was going to say,
But
99% of
It's
people
the
are going to
airport.
say
What do you
yes.
want? So-
Yeah.
So-
It's a stupid question. Does the bear shit in the woods is the answer to that one.
Meanwhile, they don't care about Teslas exploding. That's a whole other matter. So,
Yeah, I've just drove my Tesla through the security check. Just,
I told you I had a ride from some students the other day, and one of their friends died in a Cybertruck explosion. So,
Wow.
Oh, no.
it's a real thing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
someone should sue the pants off of the weird guy. The weird guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I'll say. I'll just say weird guy. The weird guy that sends rockets to the moon.
We know who you mean.
Yeah.
Weird guy with an obsession with rockets.
It's
and
the
Mars.
villain out of Moonraker, James Bond.
It is Daren. It's him.
Yeah.
He's been watching James Bond. He's like, I'm going to be that guy. That guy.
That's it. That's me.
That's
He's more like the pound shop version of the
Hashtag
James
life
Bond
plans.
villain, right? He's a half-ass version of that. So.
We're talking about Cumulus guys, not Elon Musk.
Yes.
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 Although
lithium
Elon,
batteries came up.
although Elon Musk is accumulating quite a lot of lawsuits, but let's keep going with this. So, what do we want to know we want to know a little bit more about how the samples can be manipulated. We want to know a little bit more about
The live
the
bit.
live
It's
bit.
the
Yeah,
live.
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's interesting.
what was his name again? Toby? Was it Toby? The guy that I mentioned before.
Yeah.
The guy that runs this show. Yeah. He, if you're watching this, buddy, let us know.
Yeah.
Is it live bit like the time tosser type of thing, or we do we, can we?
Time tosser. That's a
Time
great,
Tosser's fun, but it's very simple. It doesn't
that
do
is
that
such a
much.
great name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on the way to getting one of them.
I have one. It's fun, but I don't use it that much.
I don't know. Just every time I go to a pub in England, that name Tosser gets thrown around quite a bit.
Of course. Yeah.
Hey, Tosser. Yeah, Tosser.
Yeah. Right, pig. Yeah.
That's what it's. If you're doing a live thing, to say, "What's your kit?" Well, I've got a time tosser.
I've got a tosser. I've got a
It's
sticky
4 o'clock.
knob.
Yeah.
Yeah, my knobs are sticking in. I've got a tosser.
Anyway,
Sounded great though.
and you're into MIDI, right? So, the Cumulus guys. What are the chatties saying?
Can I just pick everyone up on one thing?
Mm.
We've missed an opportunity to put up the park bench compatible badge.
Oh, we haven't. We haven't because
Oh, do you
there it
have
is
one?
there.
Oh no, it's gone behind.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the collect them all badge. Damn. Oh no, we haven't got the No, we haven't got the badge yet. Daren hasn't given it
No.
to me yet.
yeah.
Darren,
right.
that's
It's
something that you've been
It's a
tasked
work
to
in
do.
progress.
Yeah, you got to come up with the graphic.
We
got
you
work
need
out
a
how
park
to do it
bench.
yet.
You need
Park
a
bench.
you need a park bench compatible is here page intentionally left blank or something.
Be nice if it was
Well,
kind of like
sure
a
do.
stamp.
I'm going to
That's
say
what I mean, like a metal. Like,
Yeah,
Was there
Yeah, it should be
anyone
graphic
out there
B, a
who can do
park
that?
bench.
you just ask Chat.
I could do it when I get back. I don't have time now. But
Just ask ChatGPT. That poor ChatGPT is doing everyone's little shit jobs right now.
Yeah, it is. You wait till it rebels.
That's what you'll
But
get.
guess
though,
what?
when you
It's
get
gonna
back.
misspell something. AI always misspells stuff, so watch out. So.
Darren, you just close your eyes, copy and paste. That's all you do. Just
Yeah.
hope for the best.
Yeah.
I can't show that.
It's a bit like this show.
Purple sticking up, time tosser, part bench compatible.
All right. What do we got next? We've got some software to look at next, and that's the OBSO, which I think stands for obsolete or
Yeah.
That's
sounds
what I'm
like it.
kind of guessing from this. Anyway, so this is a pretty sort of bizarre interface. It's so this is part of the what do you call it again? Contact player type
it's a
instrument.
contact instrument.
But this does set you back some dollars, so this is not a free thing. But what the whole concept behind the OBSO is, and I'll give you guys a little taste of it in a sec with a video, is basically it's an instrument that evokes nostalgic sounds, and I guess nostalgic sounds, what they mean is nostalgic synth type sounds. So synths from the vintage days of synths, I think, is kind of where they're doing it. They're talking about drawing on textures from obsolete technologies as well, like VCRs, cassette decks, and other similar sort of media. So it does have that kind of crunchy, sort of stretch tape. It's got a bit of that sort of weirdness about it.
Dusty. Yeah.
But on top of that, you do have a whole bunch of patches that you can add, and that interface is kind of weird. So you've got these little circles that you can see, and you can grab them with your mouse and move them up and around and stuff, and they do different things. What things you would kind of probably imagine a synth would do, like opening and closing a filter and adjusting an LFO and, mixing into an FX and things like that, and modulation and those sort of things. There's 120 unique presets or patches in this things, but they've got a whole bunch of categories like bells, brass, strings, keys, pads, that sort of stuff. So it's kind of interesting. Anyway, let's have a look at the video. It's only about 20 seconds long, so we'll just have to catch it real quick. It just shows a demo of this thing running. Here we go. Circle Synths is the company. I am going to bring up, they did do another video where the guy goes into some depth about it, and he shows a bit of a walkthrough with
and
this
like
thing.
all of the control.
So what I want to do is I want to just bring that up and bring that back here. Share it with you guys.
2-hour one?
It's about a 6-minute one. So let's just have a look. Let's go back. This part here where he's talking, we don't really need to just like a massive marketing thing. Let's go from here.
Release knob. As you might expect, this controls how long the sound lasts after you stop playing. It's faster towards the bottom of the circle
RLS
and
release.
slower as you move up. And I'll demonstrate using the VHS wine patch. You'll see here, as I set it slower, you can get a more mellotron kind of a sound from it.
It's wild.
And as I move the knob up for a slower release, you'll hear more of the authentic vintage reverb that's baked into the sound.
So I reckon people will probably have a lot of fun with this if they like the contact
cool,
type
yeah.
instruments. Yeah. You're looking at $69.69 US dollars to get yourself this by Circle Synth spelt with a C. Guys, comments, thoughts, suggestions?
I thought it sounded quite good. I've also listened to a longer demo of it and just flick through it.
The live stream
And,
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
I was slightly distracted there because Ranzee, I've just sent you a Park Bench compatible logo that I've just made with ChatGPT. Is this only on Contact?
This is Contact, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
don't do
Contact.
That's a
Not
shame.
Contact Player,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
But don't forget, Contact. Okay, so don't be too scared with Contact stuff.
I'm not scared. It's just
you
that
can get Contact standalone players.
Yeah,
So-
you can. I used it a long time ago, but I never wanted to buy the full version. So
I think the whole point with Contact though is it does offer quite a decent sort of development platform for people who want to develop instruments. It's actually a pretty quick way to get something from idea to fruition because of the way
Native Yes in the
Native
chat has
Instruments-
made some. He has stuff online.
Yeah, I actually think it's quite an intuitive platform. So
It's quite nice.
don't be like I said. If you don't have Native Instrument stuff, you can get a free Contact player from Native Instruments. It's not terribly hard to do, and then you can obviously. What would be nice if this guy offered a demo, like a time limited demo or something like that, that we could try this out. But I couldn't see that. I think you have to buy this thing, so I guess we have to trust him that it's going to work, like the video showed us.
Or wait for someone we trust to buy it and do a demo.
Yeah.
Although not to
there's
circumvent the
Waggle just
system,
says-
but if you get the demo, you get the samples folder, and you can pull the samples out and use them. So
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's-
usually
that's-
opens the whole thing up to you. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, you can get
that's how I use them on my Machina Plus. Because if they don't make a front end for Machina Plus, I can't put a normal Contact library on it because it's a different version of Contact.
Yeah,
so
it's
I can
the
pull
older-
samples out of anything, put them in there. So
It'd be nice though if they had that sort of cross-platform thing with Machina, wouldn't it?
yeah.
That's
They only
one of-
develop it so much. It takes more work, you know.
Yeah,
so.
I understand. Yeah. Oh, Akai and NPC got kind of similar problems anyway. So with their, you
But I
don't
can
put
still use the samples,
VSTs
which is
on your
fine.
NPC, but they sell Native Instruments instruments on there. It's like this collab thing that they're doing at the moment.
Yeah, because if I bring in an unauthorized module, the going across the buttons, they get some kind of interaction, but the labels are all weird. So you don't really know what you're doing sometimes. You just do it by ear.
Yeah.
So
Right. Well, since that was a massive disappointment for everyone, if you are interested, you can pick
I
this
like
up.
that. It's a bit pricey.
Yeah.
wait, how much
That's
was it
fine.
again?
$69.69. I don't know if that's got any sort
49
of
maybe.
reference to anything a little bit naughty or risky, the price.
That's just the way your mind works, Rance. You know that, don't you?
That's right.
But he's got it for the dollars and the cents, so it's kind of like,
Oh, right,
Well,
okay.
they do talk about
Yeah.
being, good for sound tracks, so maybe.
yeah, bum chicka wow wow.
Depends. Yeah, exactly.
lots of wah pedal and bass and
Yeah. Daren looks like he's absolutely riveted by it right now, so we'll probably we'll go to the next product.
Nothing to see here.
Old boy
Move on.
so obsolete.
It's obsolete.
It sounded all right. It sounded all right. I've seen a long video, so.
No, good on him. Good on
It
him.
sounded-
All right, let's get. We haven't had any Eurorack today. Have you noticed that? What? What's going on? Well, haha. Now we have. Noise engineering. And this definitely gets. This.
Yeah.
It is a second suck of the Sav. Oh hell yeah.
Mimetic Digitalis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going
So
over, this one's burning.
this is the Mimetic Digitalis, and there's basically if anyone has had the original, the Mark 1 of this, there was a massive amount of like feedback that Noise Engineering got from this, and they were like, a whole bunch of users were like, "Oh guys, this is so cool, this module, but can you like update it and get it to do this?" And the list got massive. Anyway, what I want to do is I actually want to play this video because it's kind of cool. How this is very typical Noise Engineering, by the way. They are very big on their user base. They really love feedback and they embrace it. So let's do this and we'll play the video.
You asked, we listened, then we went further. This is Mimetic Digitwolis from Noise Engineering, the long-awaited sequel to our Mimetic Digitalis step sequencer, rebuilt with the features you asked for and more than you expected. The MD2 is a 4-lane performance sequencer where each lane can be anything. pitch, modulation, triggers, gates, even a quantizer for external CV. Sequences can be up to 16 steps long and run forward, backward, or in Cartesian grids like 4x4 or 5x3. We added a built-in clock, presets, CV and trigger mapping, clock division, and the ability to record CV straight into steps. And Shred is even better than ever, now randomizing CV and notes for unlimited generative sequencing. With its programmable gate inputs, you can shred patterns exactly when you want. Plus, each lane has optional slew limiting, giving you smooth transitions between values. Mimetic Digitwolis also speaks MIDI, so you can sync to external gear, control quantizer scales with a keyboard, edit sequences with a fader bank, or send MIDI notes and CCs out of your rack. With 24 save slots, you can store entire setups and swap them instantly for live performances or studio projects. How quickly?
All right, so there we go. That is the MD2 from Noise Engineering. Probably quite long awaited for a lot of people that want to have the MD, obviously. So I don't really need to go over the features. You guys probably just heard it. I have on my blog article, which is on the website. I'll just do a news 4, isn't it now? I think we're up to news 4. The link is there. I've actually done a table which shows you the differences between the MD original and the MD2, so you guys can go and compare. Work out whether you want to buy a new one or whether you want to go onto the used market and get an old one. Price, guys, we are looking at $385 US for you. Ian, that's 285 British pounds and 332 in the euros. Chris, that's 589 for you.
Yep, 589.
But it's made here, so it's got tariff issues, right?
Maybe. It's under the 800 thing. I don't know. There's that weird 800.
Oh, is that there's a limit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm getting confused about this $800 US rule thing that they've got. Yeah.
If you want to see really good use of the original one, Ricky Tinas had a whole series of videos. A small portable system for live using this and the Clep Diaz and a bunch of other ones. It's amazing.
You literally, one of the first things you'll do when you get this, plug all your gear in, right? And then you'll go shred. It's so cool.
It's true. It's
right,
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know the original, so I had to do a bit of research on the original to get some context.
Yeah.
And I can see, because it was released almost 5 years ago. So it's been quite a bit of time between the two versions. So, and I have to say that the original had a bit of a pants user interface. This is a vast improvement on having that little screen is a vast improvement. I think I found it would have been pretty difficult to use and follow. I think on the original with just the matrix.
But Daren likes the tiny screen. It helps him a lot, right? So
you can still, you could. It's just that the screen changes context rather than trying to.
It's a sequencer.
Many different things.
It's a sequencer.
Yep.
Go ahead and see him in the chat. Says, what does it do? It's a sequencer, right? They said it in the video. It's a sequencer.
4-channel sequencer.
Yeah.
And
it's a performance.
Yeah,
sequencer.
It's got reset inputs, and the other thing I found interesting, I took note of, is it has a positional CV inputs, as well as the fact that you can call up steps and move steps adjacently, vertically and horizontally, which is a different way of arranging your steps.
The matrix.
It also has exactly. But it also has what was I going to say? CV positional stuff, so that you can give it a CV and it goes to the step according to the CV voltage level rather than giving it clocks. So it kind of overlaps some of that stuff we've been seeing recently over the last year with similar, stuff to do with step sequences and calling up different parts of the different steps depending on, control voltages and stuff like that. I didn't realise this existed So I found it quite interesting that this one had that concept already in it from 5 years ago. So yeah, it's pretty forward thinking. The only thing for me is I just don't gel with Noise Engineering's graphics. It just totally.
You cut out a piece of paper. You don't like to cut out pieces of paper.
I'd be there with
stuff?
Yeah.
That
usually
really
have,
annoys me.
They usually have alternate screen. They usually do. They usually have alternative screen options, and if
Alternate
not, it'll
panels.
be very alternate panels. And usually, if not, there'll be someone who does it pretty quickly. Can I just quickly mention one thing that I love about this?
Better with them than make noise.
Yeah. Daren, this has the shred button I was talking about before. Sorry, Daren, you can pop up in the right hand corner. It has a CV input.
I've got my big glasses on the screen.
It has a CV input for it. So basically what it does, so you've got your sequence playing, right? Blah, 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 blah. It's doing a whole bunch of things in sequence. Then you could have another sequencer somewhere else on some sort of slow clock that triggers that shred button at a certain step. And then it does some crazy stuff, and then it untriggers it, and it goes back to its sequence again. That's one of the cool things about this module. It's kind of like it's a cross between a studio sequencer and a live performance thing.
Yeah, and
at the same time.
Yeah.
So you get the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Yeah,
very nice. I was doing very similar actually live. Just shredding a specific on my two synth tracks. I always run two synth tracks. Don't necessarily have synths on them, but if I'm running some melodies on, I have a similar idea of doing that. But obviously, not like this. But it's a similar step where I can just shred the actual melody that people know, and then bring it back to the original melody.
So that's one of the things I always wanted the Akai Force to be able to do with that AB slider. I always wanted it to be able to have this alternate sort of sequence mangling randomization thing, and then back to normal again.
Mind you, that slider's always a bit temperamental, to be honest.
It is temperamental, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, that's what's cool about Yamaha AN1X or CS1X. You have the scene modes, so you can jump between scenes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, A and B. Yeah, you can switch to.
Yeah,
I suppose you could actually do it.
The Octatrack does that. Yeah. So if you've got an Octatrack, it's really good at doing that. Yeah. It takes a little bit of programming, but it's really, really cool. I forget the guy's name that I used to really enjoy watching Octatrack videos on. Before I used to have an Octatrack, by the way.
Mr. Dataline?
Dataline, that's him. Wow, Andy, good on you.
He used to work there. He's amazing. His demos for all their gear is like instant gas.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah. That's it for news, guys. What would you buy? Would you buy a Behringer? Would you buy a Cumulus, an OBSO, or a MD2?
I'm going Cumulus, but also this MD as well. So I'm sort of torn between those two. Probably the Cumulus because that's standalone and I can tell anywhere. I'd need to have the modular setup for the MD. Sort of. I don't need a full modular setup because it does do MIDI. But that's what I'm stuck between, those two things. And they're not both overly expensive neither.
Yeah.
I kind of thought interesting sort of mix of products this week. And what I liked about it is some of them were kind of very alternative, almost kind of, not mainstream. You don't really hear about some of these things in the mainstream sort of news channels. That's what I like, and it's nice to be able to talk about them and get them in front of people. I also like how we're not bashing any product or anything, but we do give some critiques on the way people sort of portray their products, and maybe that's some things that you might not have thought of when you're bringing these products to market. I always think the way Chris does things, he's giving his products to people to give feedback and beta tests and things like that before he goes to market. That's the smart way to go.
Yeah, we don't bash anyone specifically because let's face it. I mean, kudos to anyone who makes any sort of software or hardware because I can't do it. And I use the stuff. So kudos to anyone who does that.
Yeah.
But like you say, sometimes it's just good to have the negative side of something, so you can always improve that software, hardware, whatever it happens to be. For us numpties who just want to pick up the thing and use it and do what we want to do with it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually going
By the
to
way, speaking of Scaper, oh, good.
Go Andy.
Oh, just real quick, I was saying, speaking of Scaper, the guy who makes the Fieldscaper app and some other stuff, you can do a lot of this stuff in the field with recordings and chopping up stuff, and it's amazing. Little app for iOS. So.
Andy's like an app database. If you want to buy some hardware, you go, there might be an app. I'm just going to ask Andy.
Yeah, just
because it's cheap, it's portable, you can take it anywhere.
Absolutely, I'm with you.
Here we go. We need another stick around.
Yeah,
and Ranz, we need another sticker.
There's an app version.
We need.
There's an app for that.
Just done the sticker. There's an app for that. Yeah. Now I'm going to buy Ozone 12.
All right. That's a good segue, Ian, because I was going to say, chatties, if none of those things, pipe your interest, what is it that you are interested in buying right now in the market? Just let us know in chat. Fill us in with your desire, the top of the list right now that you think, yep, I definitely want to get this, whatever it is, and tell us what that is.
It could be even a Fiat Berlingo if that's what you want.
Could be. Right. I think it's a good time we do a synth quiz clue. What do you guys reckon?
Cool. Oh, yeah. Right. That sounds like a plan.
Right. Yeah, that's going to get a few people getting their pens and paper out. Here we go. Here it is. Non-rewritable wave data.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Well, there's your second clue.
Is it data or is it data?
Well, I'm going to say however I say it because you guys understood what it meant.
Data.
Right? You understood what it meant.
Yes, we do, yes. Exactly.
Because otherwise you're going to be walking on the sidewalk, Ian, not the footpath.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is it scone or is it scone?
Well, I had to pick up my kid the other day. Is calling candy. We call them in Australia. We call them lollies, right? They're called lollies here. When you go to a shop and you want to buy in America, they call it candy. You want to buy candy, we call them lollies. You go to lolly shop. I think even the British people call them lollies as well.
Well, we say lollipop for actual lollies,
Sweeties.
but candy
we say
is
sweet
general, really general.
Sweets, yeah.
Yeah, lollies is what we called them when I was a kid. Anyway, I just didn't want him to say candy because I just didn't want him to be infiltrated by the YouTubers. Infected by American culture. Yeah.
However, the song "I Want Candy" isn't about candy. That's another story.
No, it's not.
Wow, got some interesting guys. We got some interesting comments in chat because I asked. So Wagoo wants the Tasty Chips GR Mega. So that's interesting. What else? Jack wanted to know more about the Pioneer DJS 1000 sampler. I could probably give you some alternative ideas, Jack, to that. There's better things that sample than that, mate. But, look, hey, if that's what you want, then I think we've talked about this stuff many, many, many years ago. Daren, you might remember we talked about that sort of stuff, didn't we? The DJing sort of gear.
Yeah.
When we had Inky on the show.
Popular, isn't it?
We had like...
Also, Ableton 12.3 with the stem splitting.
Yeah. Is that actually out now? Because I know it's coming out, isn't it?
I think it's still on beta.
Beta. That's it. It was beta because,
Is it better than a Kai's version?
It'll be out shortly. I'll tell you what, the Logic version...
None of them are good.
The Logic version of Stem Splitter is really good. I've used it quite a few.
Yeah.
Yes, you get artifacts, but,
The only good thing about that is at the moment, the Ableton one's is a bit, as far as we know, is a bit average, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
At least it can always be improved with it being actually in the door now.
Definitely, yeah.
It's just got the artifacts around all the stemmed bits. That's the only thing I don't like about it. All of them do, but I think Isotope,
all of them do.
Do one, don't they? I think that's the Isotope one's the best one. I think it's Isotope.
Okay. Well, RX is the thing that cleans everything up, and that's partly why I'm I mean, my version of Ozone is 9, and the deal for me is 360 quid for Ozone, but including RX 11 standard. And I mean, I got Rob to work on this vocal for me, so I think it's about time for me to get that. So RX is the thing that will clean everything up. So it'll do the best it can. You know, you have to be careful with RX, because I've used RX 7 before, and it does put its own sheen over things if you're not careful.
Yeah, it's destructive.
You know,
I use that word, in more of an engineering term. Like, it's a destructive type of effect where it will actually change what you're doing.
It attempts to be transparent, but it uses tricks to do it.
Yeah,
it's not. No, I mean the vocal that
It's like Melodyne. Melodyne does some amazing stuff, but it adds tweaks.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I mean, actually, Melodyne's part of that package as well, which I used a long time ago.
Yeah,
and so it's I guess it's quite expensive at 360 quid, but there's quite a lot going for it.
Anyway, we will get stuck into the third segment, which is price watch time. I don't think there's any scams this week, guys, so I do apologise. I haven't seen from any scams for a while, actually. They probably know that I'm onto them. That's probably what it is.
This.
Yes.
Yes.
I had to do this. So this is live.
The illustrious partner, yes.
Live on Reverb right now. This is US dollars too, Andy. This is the $80 price drop, $315 US for the Rhythm Woof. Some people wouldn't even pay a brass razoo, that's a good old Australian saying, a single cent for it.
I got mine for $120, so
yeah, they might be on the pricey side. It is on Reverb right now. So, by the way, all of the stuff that you see on the show is in the Ranzee.com blog article that we showed during the week. So that will be coming live at about 6 p.m. UTC time. So here we go. It's live. You can have a look at some photos.
I tried to use one for Hardware Jam last year, and I gave up. It sounded
Look at
so
the mod
crap.
on this. He's got the two switches on the mod on this. Go with the dyno tape. And then you've got the outputs on the top, so you don't have to plug them at the back. So your individual outputs, which is a pretty simple mod to do, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Switch between high pass and low pass.
Yeah, and then the
But
individual.
did you tweak the Howl circuit? Is the Howl circuit tweaked?
You got filter CV.
Very good.
There's a serial number for those playing along at home.
Filter.
I don't think they made 4 billion of these. Sorry, Akai. Nice try.
The best review of this ever was that Foxy Nadu guy. That he just lambasted this thing, and
Yeah.
Should we offer him $300 for the desk it's sitting on?
I don't even think that's worth it. Yeah. Is the Rhythm Woof better than the Timberwolf, or is the Timberwolf better than the Rhythm Woof? That's the question. Tell me what you think in chat, guys. Which one's better?
Timberwolf does more because you can use it as a sequencer. The sequencer is not so great. It's all right.
Yeah. This was the first thing that came out too, wasn't it? This came out before the Timberwolf, right?
The Tomcat was much better, and I forgot to get a Tomcat. Before.
Yeah, the Tomcat was good. Yeah. Wigoo says the snare sounds like a million snakes falling into a pit of a million marbles.
The hi-hats are even worse. You try to get variation on the hi-hats, it's anemic. It's really bad.
What's that? Speaking of isotope, there's that RX effect remover where you can get rid of. Is it shrill? There's a name for it where you get rid of that sort of.
Oh, de-essing or.
Yeah, de-essing. Might be de-essing.
De-essing.
Yeah.
There's DS deplosive. Yeah.
It would literally remove the entire snare sound.
There does not appear to be any source signal. I'll mute it for you.
Yeah.
It's like Indiana Jones, snakes. Why'd there have to be snakes, right? So
What's worse though, the snare on the Rhythm Wolf or the snare on the Volca? The Volca
You're going
Beats.
to say that.
Yeah. Which one's worse?
actually, the Volca Beats had anemic kick drum. I think that
No,
the
it was the
weak one on
snare.
there.
It was the snare.
Was it the snare? I
Yeah,
can't
absolutely.
remember.
Guarantee you. I've discussed this many times.
I'm thinking about
The kick drum on the Beats is good. It's a good kick drum.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the
Yeah,
Arturia
both
drum boot. The original drum boot has an anemic kick drum on it.
Kick drum on the Beats is kind of
Yeah.
like a mini pops type kick drum. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I like it. All right. Anyway, enough advertising on that. Let's go to the next one. Who wants to get one of these?
Bongos.
Yeah, who's into bongos?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Electric bongos. Entertain your
Electric
friends.
bongos. I'd like to
Be the
hear it.
life of the party. with
US
your
dollars again,
electric
Andy.
bongos.
This thing looks like
Awesome.
something out of the 60s, doesn't it, eh? Look at that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Wow.
it's like test equipment.
But it's have you seen it's Darth Brooks' Rockin' Space Rodeo is the seller. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's great.
There is a back picture of this I thought I'd show you. There's the
I'd
back
like
of
to
it.
hear it.
It's massive, the back of it. Just be careful. You don't get confused
Yeah.
where you plug the sounds on this.
Too complicated.
Lots
Yeah,
of
make sure you
outs.
plug in the right. Yes.
Is there any information about this thing? Here we go.
I've never heard of it. Yeah, that's
No,
wild.
there's not much information about it. Yeah.
Mm.
Stromer
I mean, was
Mutronics.
Stromer a big company? I don't know about Stromer.
Yeah, don't really know either. Mm.
I guess it must be like a piezoelectric thing in the lid, and you bang the case, and it makes bongo noises.
Yeah, is there any sound on it?
I remember they used to have kits like that from Dick Smith, where you just
Ooh.
bang the actual box.
Let's have a
and
listen to
made
it.
The sounds.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, he's triggering it.
What the hell?
It's got muted and
This
unmuted.
blowing me
Sounded
away.
like a guitar for a minute there.
Variations.
Mm.
It's completely blowing me away, guys.
Wow.
It's- yeah.
The LEDs sell it for
Yeah.
No, they've never heard a bongo in
I
their
think-
lives, so they.
I think he's selling it too cheap, don't you? Definitely selling it too cheap.
Yeah, Ian. Absolutely.
It has all 6 pitches.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So there's that. What else do we have? We have this, the Akai AX60. These seem to come around a fair bit. Wait, this is not the best thing, by the way. There's something coming up next that you guys are going to absolutely love.
These are cool. I prefer the 80, but the 60 is cool. So
It's $7.95 US is probably a good price for this, by the way. I actually did a little bit of price hunting. I thought this was actually pretty decent. We have some photos. I always do that with eBay. Here we go. It's in pretty good nick. And it's an 80 synth.
I thought-
The
Yeah,
80 is
I think
better
it
than
was
60, though, isn't it, Andy? As you said, right?
80 is much better. It has that electroluminescent bar graph display, which is just awesome.
And a few more features as well, right? More voices.
Yeah, and everything is right in front of you. So
Yeah.
because of the bar graph display, you have no mystery of what's going on with the sound. So,
But this has got the original box.
actually, the box is in good shape.
Wow. It makes it even better now. It's got the original box. Yeah. Anyway, I always liked the, if one of these came by me and it was kind of reasonably cheap and it wasn't on the other side of the friggin' planet, I'd probably get one. Half the problem we've got, Chris, is that we can't get things because they're on the other side of the planet. And it costs an absolute arm and a leg to get them over here. I'm done doing that. I used to buy stuff, think, I really want one of these, and I'd pay for this postage, and I'm like, no, it's just not worth it anymore. All right, you ready for the best one? The best price watch thing this week is, ta-da! There's actually a Fairlight CMI 2X for sale This is US dollars, 22,900. It's on Reverb right now. It's located in New Jersey at Tom's River.
Pen. Nice. Yeah.
Let's have a bit of a squiz at the website. Here we go. Lots of photos. It's got the light
I like the way
pen,
it's
the
in
original keyboard.
It's in its natural environment too, the park.
Yeah, it's park bench compatible, Darren. You just saw it. There's photos don't
Yep.
lie, mate.
I seen the. Nope, the bench was in the background.
What's the
But look
the
at that.
famous page?
Hey, don't you just love a green screen? I just love a green
Page
screen.
R was the famous page. Yeah.
That's it. Yes.
How many years did I sit in front of? No wonder I'm wearing like 50 different pairs of glasses at my age. Dear.
It's the electrons.
Yeah, just blame the electrons.
Oh.
Go the floppy
It
disks.
has a cheap stand.
Yeah.
Power supply must be good.
I remember when I saw the keyboard for this, I thought it was a VIC-20 at first.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Right?
Yeah, it's weird they had a black keyboard.
Is it? Oh, it's a VIC-20, but someone put the enter key on the wrong way.
Yeah. And the guy goes, "Oh, it's worth a bit more than a VIC-20, mate. Let me tell you." I went, "Oh, okay." And then he started doing the fart sound on it grammatically. I'm like, "Oh, jeez, mate, you've found the best patch, haven't you?" That's the same photo. Got a bit of cancer on the screen, as you'd imagine.
Yeah.
You can fix that though. There's some of those. I forget what it's called. The coating on the CRT. There's like a coating.
On the inside or the outside?
On the inside of the screen itself.
Well, that'd be the phosphors.
Phosphorus. Yeah, that's it. Phosphorus.
Phosphor, not phosphorus. That's a chemical.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever you just said.
They are not related.
Yeah, don't put white phosphorus in there. The whole thing will explode. So, yeah.
Says the guy who didn't do physics and chemistry in school.
I did, but I just can't remember it. I can't remember what it was called. Yeah.
Phosphorus is what you make fertilizer out of.
Phosphorus is.
It's very reactive.
Phosphor is a luminescent. Yeah.
My daughter was.
Phosphorus, what they put in tracer ammo. When you see those shots of military stuff and the tracer shots, that's phosphorus.
My daughter was in the car this afternoon. I was taking her to work, and she was eating a banana, and she goes, "I've just got radiation." And I went, "She's doing physics right at school at the moment."
Yeah, there's a fair amount of in bananas. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the potassium.
Yeah.
Potassium.
Isotopes.
Yeah. And I said to her, "Is that because of the potassium?" She goes, "Yeah," and she smiled. And I said, "If you asked Mum the same question, would she have said the same thing that I just did?" And she goes, "No." She had a big grin on her face. And I said, "Stop picking on your mum." Dear. What would you buy this week, guys? That's it for Price Watch, by the way. Do you want me to remind you what they were, just quickly? It was a rhythm walk.
It's got to be the bongos.
The Stroma Neutronics bongos.
I'd seriously grab the bongos.
The Akai AX60.
That's the one, the real Fairlight. The light pen Fairlight I always wanted. Those are cool.
Or the CMI. Who wants the CMI? Let us know in chat. What would you
I
get?
think I want the
Yeah,
AX6.
like
I want the AX60 for me.
You'd probably want an AX80. Seriously though, Ian. I would get the AX80.
Yeah.
If you can.
80's great.
Yeah, but
Keith-
you didn't show him one.
Keith wants a Fairlight.
Yeah.
Wagoo wants a Fairlight, but not that price. So he wants to get the AX60 instead. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I want the bongos running to the Behringer.
The
What?
MF2.
I just thought it was so amazing, Darren. Like, honestly, for the amount of capability that thing has got. It makes one sound
Exactly.
and
And
a
look,
different pitch.
6 different pitches.
I mean, you close
All
your
at the
eyes
same
and you're
time.
transformed immediately to like a Latin band. So it's perfect.
yeah, full on bongo session.
Yeah. Got to be bongos. Needs more bongos. All tracks need more.
Take
bongos.
out the second O, and that's probably what you actually meant, Darren.
Is it raining?
It is raining. Can you hear it?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear in your mic.
Big storm here at the moment. Apologies. Flat roof here above me. Right. Price watch done. Time for the third clue. Yeah. Why don't we do third clue?
Let's go for it.
Here we go. Differential interpolation.
Ooh, that's a small word.
Yeah, say that when you're pissed. 10 times really fast.
Say it when you're just sober.
Say when you're sober, yeah. I didn't even get it right. All right, put your synth quiz guesses into chat. Just put my name, Ranzee, and then synth quiz, and then whatever it is that you think it is. And I'll let you know if you've got it right. Ooh. Wow. Ooh, wow. Couple of Rolands in the guesses. Ooh, was it Roland though, guys? Was it Roland? Probes is saying Roland. Who Googled it though, honestly?
No.
3 guesses, is that all I'm getting? 3 people. Come on. Alright, CM saying an MC707. Daren saying a TB303 with some stupid faces afterwards. Or that's just pictures of Daren. One of the 2. Anyway, Synth Quiz. Robert saying Korg DSS1. Okay, interesting.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Good guess, though, Robert. Good guess. Tracker Jack, what do you reckon it is, mate? You said it was. What do you reckon it was? That's what I want to know. Probes asked Jeeves. I know you did, mate. I absolutely know you did.
That's in past tense though. It was, so it's not now.
Well, it could be. It could be. Or it could not be. DW8000 says Big Ian.
That's what I was just going to put in there. He beat me to it. I don't know.
Oh, did I?
I was going.
I don't remember different. Oh yeah, it could be differential interpolation. Could be. Yeah.
Well, the good thing is if that's correct, then
data
Native ES is close because they're basically the same keyboard, just with sampling bolted.
Yeah,
onto
they
it,
are,
so.
aren't they?
Yeah. All right. Do you guys want me to tell you what the answer is?
Non-rewritable wave data. Go for it.
I can tell you that 2 people in chat are correct.
Oof.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a TBL3.
It's a Roland W30. Once again,
I
Wigoo's got it.
I didn't know that.
Yep, Wigoo's got it.
So the non-writable data will be from the SysX page. It'll be about the memory map inside it, saying these elements are non-rewritable. These are elements.
No. So
No.
yeah.
Oh.
So there's actually this kind of cool sound module thing, right? So there's parts. Oops, I'm gonna get rid of that. There's parts that you can. Sorry, I don't know why it's doing that 50,000 times. Go away, you stupid thing.
Way.
What the hell?
It's excited.
In case we didn't get the point, it's a W30. You know. So.
Yeah.
So there's parts in the sound module that you can't edit.
Yeah.
It's they're kind of like it's got like a sampling module, a sound module, and there's parts that you can't edit. So that's what that is. Then you've got what was the other thing? The subtone. The subtone is part of the editable. Sorry, it's part of. It's kind of almost like the D50 sort of partial sort of stuff.
Yeah. That's
what that is.
D50.
And the differential interpolation, that is the sampling engine, DI for short.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was their big like product. I mean, I knew that once I wrote that into the chat, someone who knows about Roland sampling will get that straight away. So the W30 was the first, I believe, that Roland introduced this term in.
Okay.
But it's not the same sampling in the S760, right? They used a different term, I think.
They've improved on it though, Andy. So it would have been based on their DI technology. So don't forget, back in the day, they introduced LA synthesis with the D50. It was a big hit, and they kind of, the whole knowledge of partials and PCMs and all that sort of stuff, that really was actually ingenious, right? So then they kind of use sort of a similar sort of engineering approach to the way the sampling engine worked. And with the DI, the whole point of that was that when you actually, the W30 was actually really one of the first samplers that really did a good job of like putting the sounds in chromatically in and filing them in the right spot, so they mapped out with the keys and everything properly, and it made your life quite easy. So yeah, and if you go into the manual, it tells you all about, like, they'll love to tell you, go look at the manual. Roland will love to tell you all about differential interpolation. There's different types of interpolation defined in their manual too, by the way, so they talk about it. Lovely engineer talk. But yeah, the W30 is a very interesting product, that's for sure.
Doesn't Mr. Brooks own one?
Extremely limited
Brooksy owns
memory. Yeah, but it's
Yeah, there's ways you can increase the memory on them, and obviously there's newer roll-on products that you could have got down the track. But fun fact, if you buy a Phantom EX, which is the latest, flagship Roland workstation, there is still remnants of the W30 in their code right now.
Interesting.
also W30 is very sneaky. They had the built-in SCSI port with a cover, and if you wanted to use it, you had to buy an upgrade board that goes into it to access the port. It's like, oh, you bastards!
It's like a dongle.
Kind of, internal dongle.
They gave Apple the idea of dongles.
Pretty crazy.
It is.
There's a cheap fix for it now, but back then it was expensive. So.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I would love to do on this segment is, when you're doing the synth quiz, is pull out the synth and go, here guys, this is the W30. I want to, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to not just show synths that I've got here. I want to try and show synths, like, I've done the Elka SynthX, for example. And the W30 is definitely, in my opinion, it's definitely, it should get a tick in the sample history as one of the best early samplers made in the day. And obviously sampling technology has come a long way since then. We're talking 80s, guys.
It's certainly more fun than a D20, I think. But
the D20s, I didn't really like the D20.
Yeah.
Liam loved his, or still loves. I don't know if he has one now. Prodigy. Yeah,
but he was good. He was good at, because he knew that, okay, money's tight in the day, right? This is before they went ballistic. He had to make that thing, do what he could make it do. Like, he was really he nerded out on it, Yes, right. Well, what do you mean we never showed synths? What do you mean? We showed the Akai AX60. We showed the Fairlight CMI.
I think he meant in person. He didn't hold anything up.
Oh, what can I get? Okay, I'll make you happy. I'll get a.
Come on, show a synth, damn it.
There you go. There's a synth.
Hey.
Okay, you happy now?
You can see. I've got 3 behind me. You can see 3 behind me.
Hang on. What's that?
It's just wallpaper.
It's actually just, it's a fake background. It's AI.
You got a green screen. You're.
So we've done news. We've done funny side. We've done synth quiz. Now, what are we up to? We're up to. Oh, it's gonna say anything.
That's the remix version.
Yeah. CM asked a question.
We're obsessed with remixes at the moment.
Actually, you know what? He wants to see a synth. I'm going to get a synth for him right now. Yep.
Here's one.
Does he have the other type of synth? He has an Android there. So.
Timberwolf.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Timberwolf.
He's trying to hide it.
Yeah, you saw the blue lettering.
They ain't no hiding that.
You guys probably saw the box.
It's where it lives. That.
You see the box?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who saw the box?
Yes, we did.
Shall I get this synth out?
No.
Shall I get it out?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
It's barely a synth, so it almost doesn't count. So.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
in the world, everybody.
In fact, actually,
Don't do it.
it's only the box.
I could do an unboxing
more-
video.
more
Look,
Actually, the box is the box is worth more than the synth.
unboxing.
I almost got one at Guitar Store, and they're blowing them out for $200, and I just couldn't do it.
Anyway, I'm not even going to get it out because I can't be bothered putting it back in the box.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're heavy too. Nice metal
like,
case.
Wigoo's like, yes, bring out the Timberwolf again. Well, let's like make the show as naff as possible.
Yes.
So just imagine if Dom were still around and he and Kent finished that project to make the Timberwolf much better. That would have been pretty wild.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That'd have been great.
Yeah.
Then the price would have shot up, yeah.
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 Oops, I just put a little comment in, and if we can get it to pop up. Timberwolf reboxing videos were very popular. Not just
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Being unable to bear putting it back into the box again means there's something entirely different with that synth.
I think the fun part about it was how quick can we get the shit out of here. Was probably more before I smash it, before I make sounds like.
I was going to say, you're lucky it didn't have Wile E. Coyote videos. Where you throw it off a building and it goes.
It's not reached that classic TB303 stage yet, has it?
Nah,
A
it's
cheap
just waiting.
piece of tap.
It's
just waiting
gonna
for
take a
someone
while
to
for that to happen.
Release that.
To reinvent it. Yeah. Are you selling yours, Rans? Is it up
What?
for sale?
Mine's still for
It's
sale,
your
but you
Timberwolf.
can't buy it if you're in the US. If you live in the US, sorry, Andy, there's problems with me posting to the US right now, so you can't buy it. If you want to fly
Ranzee,
around,
so you have to include a CDR of the Akai Dan famous video. That's the best. That will help sell it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it will. Yeah.
Poor guy, eh? Seriously.
I know. That's talk about a meme that never goes away. That's just.
He was just doing the day job though, wasn't he, poor guy?
Yeah.
No, but it was this expression, the fact that he was clearly tortured during the video.
Yes. Yes, it's true.
He hated it, but it's his job.
You see me try and play the
but
thing.
he's- yeah.
I reckon you could have like Jordan Ruder, you could have him play it, and he would look like a fool. With it. I think it's the synth that makes anyone look like a fool playing.
Someone did a remix and goes, "Hey, want to hear some sounds?" And it's a bam, 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 and his look on his face.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was so great. I'll find the link and put it in chat. You guys got to see it.
It's not. It's really cringe. It's cringe. It's cringe vision. That's what it is.
Poor guy. He's a really nice guy on Gear Space. So
That guy Dan kind of. I don't know what ended up happening. He kind of just disappeared, and
he's around. He's on Gear Space. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel like he really copped it.
I had a nervous breakdown after that.
He had depression and stuff. Yeah, poor guy.
Iki was very mad about the whole meme thing. She kept, because she got to know him online pretty well, and she kept saying like, "Stop talking about him. That's the poor guy is suffering now."
He was, but he was.
Yeah, he was.
And and she
especially
had,
this video when
she definitely had the good rights to say stuff like that too, because she was suffering as well herself. So yeah. Yep. Well, anyway, Saturday Sonority. Ask us anything, guys. Ask us. Don't ask except for
CM,
for
re-ask
Timberwolf.
your question from earlier. CM asked a question earlier, but it was just needs
How
to
early?
repost it.
How early?
Oh, it was quite a while ago.
I'm scrolling. No, I can't see it.
Scrolling.
Okay.
Best groove box ever? Was that it?
Yeah.
Was that his question?
Yeah. What's the best standalone non-DAW groove box?
Electri BMX 1. Amazing thing. So many synth engines, so much control, built like a tank.
I'd have to say it's definitely in the top 5, Andy. Definitely in the top 5.
Yeah.
I
mean, Machina Plus is my favorite, but it's more. There's more than just a groove box.
I mean, my favorite's the Akai MPC Live. but any of the NPCs, even the earlier ones, they were awesome. I'd have to say the early Electrobes were awesome as well, definitely. Groovebox. Roland gets to have a mention, surely.
Yeah.
I think
505.
I think the 505. Daren, I think the 505 was good for a long period, but then, it got superseded, didn't it? Like with other things. I don't think
anti-beam.
Yeah, I don't think the 808 and the 901
were.
I don't think they were massive. I feel like I've owned them both, and I feel like the 707, the new one that they've got out, is insanely good. The new one, the 707. I got the 808, MC 808, and I sold it within about a year, and I've kept my 303 and my 505, and I still feel personally, I still feel the 303 is very limited, right, as you know, Daren, but the 505 is like a really sort of expanded version of the 303 with a lot of cool features. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't really gel with the 808. I feel like
it's like
sampling side was crap.
I think, yeah. With Grooveboxes, it's sort of what it's sort of like it's what you sort of gel with Grooveboxes. I suppose it's like any sort of synth as well, because you could even go down like the innovation, like tracks and
the circuit,
rhythm tracks, that things like that.
Circuit. I'm not the Groovebox expert, but I love the circuit.
Yeah.
I need to do more with it actually, but I do.
You know what? I'd have to say Teenage Engineering OP1 has to be in the top 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I keep
seriously
coming back to that.
That product has lasted
still sounds
through
great.
time. Yeah.
It still
that
sounds
has to
great.
be in
Every
the
time
top
I start,
5.
every time, yeah.
OPZ does more, but the OP1 is fun.
But just in terms of like legacy, Andy, do you know what I mean? The OP1 has been around for a hell of a long time. What year did that thing come out? 2009 or 2010?
I got it when it was already like 6 years old. So
yeah, it's crazy how long that thing's been around for.
Yeah.
So
I got mine for.
So Chris, you can keep track of the list for us. So I reckon top 5. We're going to say the EMX from Electribe, Korg Electribe EMX. I feel the MPC. We'll just say MPC, Akai MPC. We won't say which
MPC
one.
range.
We'll just say Akai MPC. Because it's huge. Like if you look at the beat making community in the world, MPC is king.
Yeah,
it is king.
Although the original ones weren't that great at the synthy part, they were really good at rhythms.
Yeah. They were, but the controlling of MIDI was amazing.
Yeah,
even in the early
they're
days.
cool.
Yeah. What else did we say? We said the OP1. So there's 3, and I feel like Electron should get in there. I really do. I feel like Electron.
The Octatrack or
something.
Digitact is a good.
Yeah, the Digitact.
overall.
Yeah.
Let's say Digitact. Yeah.
The FM one. Yeah. Is that the FM one?
So we've got 4.
No, that's Digatone. The FM one is good, but Digitact does more because of the sample
Digitact's like the sample base. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's 4. What do you
It's
reckon?
mono, but it's cool.
5th? What's the 5th one? What would you guys say the 5th one is? The Roland? Let's just say Roland MC. MC range. Yeah, Roland MC range.
That was a range.
Yeah.
Pick one.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the MC 808 909s were fun too. So.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your top 5, I reckon. And look, there's been other mentions in the chat like the Tempest, the Machina. Look, they're all going to be in your top 10, right? I think the Deluge from Synthstrom, that should be in there. It's amazing, that thing. They're going to be in your top 10. And then if you want to start sort of extrapolating out what MC, what Roland MC is the best, or what MPC was the best, I still think the MPC Live is the best, the latest one.
The cool thing about the circuit, though, is they were the first to use the pads as a display.
Okay.
So as you turn it, the numbers actually show up in the pads. That was very clever. Yeah. You didn't have to put a special screen in there.
See, Wagoo and I, we have a kindred spirit with each other. I know you might be joking. I don't know if he's or not, but He said polyend tracker. I actually really like the polyend tracker, and it's because I come from
Me too.
those. I come from those days where we used to muck around with trackers.
Way for me.
Do you use Octamed?
No way.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
shown
I
it on the show,
used it
mate. I've
years
shown it on the
ago,
show.
still,
Yeah.
but-
Well, I've only owned 2 groove boxes, and that's one of them. So
Yeah.
I don't have
You
a
still
great
got
deal
it,
of
though, haven't
experience with groove boxes, but that's part
I was
of it,
not a
so.
tracker fan, but I played mod files all the time. Mod files are great. So.
Robbie's asking what's the top 10 of. He doesn't know. The top 10 stupid things that you said on Pro Synth Network. That's what we're talking about, Robbie.
I'll put the title in it this time.
And number one is that you hate modular.
Yes.
It's a lovely
No,
thing.
he's been my lifesaver this week, is Rob.
He's a good lad.
Yeah.
He's a good lad. Yeah. No, there's some
Wait,
good.
we get
there's
more vocals
definitely-
back. They'll sound like a chipmunk.
Yeah, maybe the tracker could. I reckon that squeezes in the top 10. I reckon it does.
I would-
That thing's sold really well. Polyend made a good,
yeah.
good. You know, what are we?
It
forgetting
has a lot
though?
of features. It's just kind of hard to use for someone
So
who's not into tracking.
If we're going to do top 10, Circuit's got to
spent-
definitely be in there,
I
right?
spent hours and hours on my bloody polyend tracker, and I have to say that's time I'm never going to get back.
You probably would have
What the
liked
hell,
to play
Roz?
better,
I'm going to put that
I
up.
suspect. I nearly bought
That's a great review in quotes.
suspect
That's
I'm
time
gonna-
I'll never get back. Ranzee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. But yeah, when did you buy the OP1, Andy? Because I think I bought mine in 2017.
Hang on, let's wait for that to
Yeah,
update.
mine was probably 2014,
bloody
Right.
2015, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, a long
Roz-
time ago. It was already used, came with all the goodies.
Look at the comment from Roz, guys.
Yeah. Oh, I was new.
I remember when
good.
the guys were demoing at NAMM. The first, I think it was NAMM 2009 that I went to. They had an early prototype of the OP1.
What's wrong with the? I don't actually own a polyend play, but what's wrong with the polyend player's interface? Is there something kind of naffy about it? Is there recoil? I don't really know. I have to say I'm not I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be collecting them all with the polyend stuff. That's for sure, right?
A Pokemon for you.
Yeah, but I thought that the tracker interface was let's say it's expected. It's going to be challenging
It's
for
on
anyone
brand.
who doesn't know how to use a tracker. It's going to be challenging.
Although I like the firmware upgrade they did where you could do vertical or horizontal scrolling
yeah.
on the
Yeah,
thing.
it's
I've
great.
used that.
That was
Fantastic.
clever. Give you a choice, right?
Well, there actually used to be a tracker that did vertical tracking. I forget what it was called
Yeah.
on the Amiga.
Well, vertical was the normal, right?
Well, it's piano
It's the
roll.
horizontal one that the piano roll that people want to
Horizontal's
use.
piano.
Sorry, I meant the other one, horizontal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have we got, Chris Wise? Have we got the list? Top 5 you've got?
Yep. Got Korg Electribe EMX, the Akai MPC range, Teenage Engineering OP1. I don't know if we should put in and OP1X and
OPZ.
OP
well,
Field. Yeah.
OPZ and yeah.
Yeah.
Electribe
OPZ,
Digitact.
yeah.
We decided.
Yep.
We should put a T on
Electron Digitech. Yep.
it. No, yes, of course. Duh.
Yeah.
Got Electribe on the right. And Roland MC series. And
Yep.
I missed one before you said Polyend Tracker was on the list as well.
Synths
just
from
a circuit.
Deluge. Novation
Deluge.
The
Circuit.
circuit make the list.
Circuit.
Circuit
that's it.
and then
Yeah.
circuit. Yeah, circuit. Go for the circuit range though, because obviously there's
What
yeah,
about the
'cause there's
Machiner?
at least two
the
of them.
rhythm.
Would you put Machiner in there?
We should. Definitely.
I would.
Would you
but,
put the Would you put
I
the
would.
Ableton Ableton Push
Push. Standalone.
standalone?
Actually,
I don't
it's
I don't
also
think-
kind of a quirky interface, but the RM1X from Yamaha is also really good.
Yeah, it was not too bad. I didn't like it personally, but a lot of people did swear by
It's
it.
hard to use at first, but it has a lot of cool features in
But
it.
Andy, I wouldn't
and
say that's
control.
top 10. I'd say that's probably in maybe
No,
top 20.
but it's somewhere up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
I wouldn't say
don't wanna leave it
Akai Force would make it. I wouldn't say that.
No, especially since they took too long to make it what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. I mean, the Isla Instruments, the S2400, I wouldn't say that makes it either. I've owned one of those.
It's cool, but it's
But what about the able to
1,
move?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so no for that, Darren. I think that's kind of top
No.
30, top 50 sort of stuff.
made
They
it?
actually just had a firmware update on the Ableton Move, by the way. There was a thing that crossed my desk on that.
Okay.
if,
So Raquel
if they
said
added more
with that play
layers
interface,
to the
she
Hydrosynth
said
module,
that
would be.
She said with the play interface, she was saying it's a bad interface. She said they call it pick and place, which means it doesn't actually have 8 tracks like you'd think. If you know, yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah.
Bit of a cheat.
So maybe it's like a limitation on the firmware, on the hardware or something. I'm not sure.
It was more of a fun to play kind of thing, more than the tracker, which was more like hardcore, I think, from the demos I've seen. It was a noodly box.
What about
Ian's right. Yeah.
any of the Korg Volkers? Would that make a Groovebox? I don't think they really kind of make the Groovebox tick, do they? They're more like
No, because you have to collect at least 2 or 3.
Only if you've got 3 of them.
yeah.
You need 3.
Going back a long time, Yamaha RMX1.
RM1X, yeah. We already mentioned that, Darren.
Actually, Vocal Sample, you can do a lot on a Vocal Sample if you set it up right.
True.
There are people who've done entire hardware jams on it, and
But you need an external sequencer.
Yeah, I used to play with the Volca sample more than
most of it.
most of
there's,
the other.
there's a
Volcas.
great iPhone app to make samples and import them, so it was really cool.
Well, not just that.
More
There's
apps,
also
I think.
there's the firmware hack that you can get from Pagan on the version 1.
Yeah.
If you've got the older.
And you have that cable
sample.
too. You could get so you
Yeah.
can control it better too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Who did what company did the Deluge?
Synthstrom.
Didn't Synth
Synthstrom.
When they added that screen,
Oh,
it
yeah,
really
swears
made it better.
by it.
Strum.
Yeah, it's
The Deluge upgrade was good.
It is a really cool Groovebox.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Pricey, but
it's
very,
kind
very
of like
feature
a
packed.
cross between an Electron and a Roland MC and
Circuit.
and Akai and a circuit. It's got bits of all of them. Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
I like that. That's my
It's
favorite
the
part of
United
that.
Nations.
I'm going to put that in this. It's kind of like all the cool bits in one.
It's the United Nations of group.
Yeah, it's actually really clever. And one of the things I love about it is the way that he's programmed the grid to light up and show things on it.
Okay.
It's really quite responsive too with the scrolling text and stuff on there. I like it.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Definitely a high-end selection. Would we consider the Roland SH4D or whatever it is, the last one they did with the different synth models in it? I know it didn't set everyone's hearts on fire, but I know that Henry.
Not really a group box. It's
That's
more
more of
a
a
sound module thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Because it doesn't have drums, I guess. Yeah. It's not a groove box. So
Yeah, the
we've got 1,
Novation Circuit has the synth engine in the
That's a
Novation
10.
Circuit is not from the Peak.
It's a Nova engine.
It's the Nova engine, yeah. So it's in the Supernova and all those. And actually, it's
X Station.
it's actually there's some really good editors. If you've got a Novation Circuit, you can actually get some editors for it and go into complete sound design.
But again,
your
that
circuit.
thing needed the upgrade, the cloud-based thing. Without it, the circuit was an island. It was very hard to tweak. Once they got the cloud-based tools, it was amazing.
You could, but before they did the cloud-based thing, there was a company called Isotronic that used to make
I have their
an editor.
editor. Yeah, that's good. But you had to pay for that, and it was.
Yeah.
No,
I
they
didn't pay for it, but
they started releasing it for free in the end.
free. Then they
Eventually,
started
yeah,
charging
but I
for it,
bought it
so that-
early.
Yeah.
I bought it early on, so yeah.
I mean, it was Inky who made me get a circuit.
Yeah, she was
kept going
big
on
on
at me about,
she
"You've
was
got to
big on
get a
circuit. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was really
Yeah,
big
they're
on
good.
it.
She was right. You know.
I mean, it wasn't my favorite, but then again, all it comes down to is the workflow, right? So any groove box, the sound is important, but the workflow is probably king. in a Groovebox, I feel.
The workflow's great. Yeah.
Well, it was one of the early things you could just play with because they didn't label all the knobs since they could change all the time. So you had general effects knobs and layers and stuff, and you just play. You just screw around with it and come up with stuff. You're not nerdy memorizing all the settings and what function does what. You just go for it, and it's fun. It's great for live too.
I mean, I had a circuit for years, and I sold it eventually, but because just one of those rules with me, it just didn't get used. But I actually thought the circuit mono station was more fun.
I have that too, but it's also more nerdy. The circuit has more play aspect. The mono station is more nerdy, like a proper synth.
Yeah, it's more like it's like an analog mono synth sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, before getting the OPZ, I used to take the circuit around with me on trains and things. It's great to just do stuff on the train.
Mm.
If I was going.
And the later circuit tracks is really good too.
Yeah, well, if I ever lost my circuit, I think I'd get the tracks. I think I'd get another.
I picked one up cheap last year. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Super slim. It's like half the width or less of the original circuit. Yeah. It's incredibly slim.
So I think the circuit probably deserves to be in the top 10, but I'm not sure if I would. This is just me personally. Don't kill me. This is my personal opinion. I don't think it'll be in the top 5. And what I'm doing with that opinion is I'm looking at what I know about the world and who adopts Groovebox hardware around the world. And yes, definitely the circuit sold a shit ton, but it's still nowhere near the level that MPCs and Roland MCs,
But
XOXs.
it started a whole trend because before circuit, you basically had Monome, Tenorion, and a few other things, and they started with the multicolored pads thing and all the features
even
built
with
in.
the little speaker.
Yeah,
speaker built in. Sit on your lap.
Yeah. I mean, the speaker's crap,
Park
but
bench.
I mean, it's fine. Yeah, park bench.
It's good enough for auditioning. Yeah.
Put some batteries in it, away you go.
Yeah.
But now everyone's doing the rainbow pads.
These things are
and
crazy.
portability and
You can pick them up for crazy cheap prices used. These things. There's so many out there.
I think I paid 200 quid for mine.
Yeah, well, see, that's probably 100 too much on a used market, right?
Yeah.
And they're colorful too. The circuit was blue. The circuit tracks is yellow. On the bottom.
The
colors.
mono station was yellow on the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, Roland do that with their bottom of their things.
Yeah.
So they've copied that.
Flavors. They have flavors.
Yeah. Collect them all. Yeah.
Like
that was a good question
IMAX,
from CM.
Of
good question. Well done, mate. Got us talking.
Post results.
These lists are they are very subjective, aren't they? They really are. It's going to come down to personal taste. I mean, I miss my OP1 big time. I really miss it.
I would never sell mine.
Yeah. But then again, I know that if I had it in, it'd still be sitting around not doing much.
Well, mine doesn't get used a lot. It's sat up there, But I every so often I get it down and I use it on something, and it's great.
It's cool though. For basically the price I paid for my used OP1, I can get 2 used OPZs, use a USB-C sync cable, and have double the fun. And it also fits in my pocket.
Yeah.
So
I love the fact that the OPZ is so small. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have the little packs inside, so I can do CV, MIDI, and sync right out the back of it. To control the whole studio with it.
I bought the line module for mine.
Line is good, but I had the OpLab one because it does more.
Yeah.
My MPC Live is coming up to 8 years old now.
No.
And it actually, there's nothing wrong with it. The touchscreen is perfect. There's been no issues with it. Hasn't lost any brightness. Nothing.
Nice.
Yeah. Good. The only thing that because that stupid rubberized paint they put on stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I've just rubbed it all off, and it's just now like a kind of ugly looking shiny bit of black plastic everywhere. So it looks it looks really bad, but who cares? It's still functional, I just wish those companies didn't use rubberized paint in the day. It was a really bad decision. So yeah, I think most people in chat are kind of agreeing that, you know, that obviously there's some people who think some things should be in the top 5 more than others, but that's fine. That's all their individual opinions. But I think we kind of got it right. Yep.
Cool.
I mean, I think that's an easier top 5 or top 10 to do than what's your favorite synth. That one's definitely easier.
That one's 50
Yeah.
items, trying to whittle it down
Yeah.
to 40 and then 30 and then 20, and it starts to get impossible.
I used to have a list of synths years ago. I remember I wrote it somewhere that I always wanted to own, and they were, some of them would like be unobtainable type owning. You know, like one on there was things like ARP 2500, you know, VCS3, you know, the original VCS, you know, those things. Some very unobtainable stuff, unless you're spending a massive amount of money trying to source one and things like that. And then as the years have gone on, like I've got myself an ARP 2600 through Behringer, and they did a really, really good job of that. There's no problems, I don't think, with that at all. And then the 2500 modules came out with Eurorack, and I was really impressed with the way Rob did those from AM Synths. Did a really, really good job of those, and he's obviously gone on to make other cool sort of extended modules for them. VCS3, I never really sort of needed one. It was more just probably nostalgic, that why I'd get one. But then
try VCS3.
Then Feedback Modules did the oscillators and the filter for them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow. The only thing he needs to do now is just the envelopes. And technically he probably doesn't, because you could use a Make Noise Math that does the same thing. But they may be slightly different voltage curves and things. I don't know. You'd have to check it out on an oscilloscope. I don't know how crazy you can get with this stuff. But with Eurorack, you can achieve the mod matrix, the pin matrix thing with a lot of stuff. So I think all of the other stuff.
One of the group box for the list, it was mentioned in chat, and I forgot to bring it up. But I always wanted to get one. I don't have one, but the DSI Tempest is almost in that category, because it has all the Evolver engines. The rhythms can be amazing. It's got the incredible synth engine in it. The effects.
Tempest
the
was
interface
mentioned.
is cool. It did have glitches in it.
They never finished the firmware on it. That's
they
the
didn't
problem.
finish it.
No.
But I still want to get one because
Something
I love
else.
Evolver stuff. So
something else that could be in the Groovebox thing, but you wouldn't put it in for you'll get why for quite a lot of reasons. But it's probably one of the best all-round groove boxes that people use all the time. An iPad.
Yeah.
you can get Electribe on the iPad.
I mean,
you can get all this
everyone.
MPC.
Yeah. So basically, that's like king of all groove boxes in a way, but we can't put it in. I get why.
Also, the Beat thing got a lot of flack. It was actually a really good system. It's just mostly no one ever saw one or used one. I picked one up a while back, but the Beat thing was a really capable box.
They just never got it to market properly, and they never finished the firmware on it. That was the two big issues.
It's finished, but it's still incredibly fun and usable and powerful. Built like a tank, huge battery in it, great screen, great interface. And name a groove box that actually has pitch bend and mod wheels on it.
Next thing someone's going to suggest friggin' Garage Band. Right.
Why not?
Hey, that's good.
You get that
and it's on your phone for free.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many tracks? It does 8 tracks, doesn't it, Garage Band, on your phone?
I think
it
so.
does 8 tracks, yeah. I mean,
And has the smart instruments, so you can do really clever arpeggios and other things with it. So
you can just multi-track into, downsample, downsample. You'll never ever run out of tracks then.
use the stem separator.
Exactly. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I think we're done the show. People asked us questions. We answered. Done the show. Synth Quiz has been won by Wagoo again. Guys, you got to try harder. You've got to try harder.
Yeah. Out Google him.
I mean, I have the gear. I just didn't know some of those names. So it's just the way it goes.
I feel like Roland are sitting on a new product. I've just got this. I don't know anything, by the way. I don't have any. I've just got this feeling. There's a Roland. Well, okay. So there's 2 rumors floating around right now. One is Roland is sitting on a new product and they're about to launch it, and
It's not just another Phantom of some kind.
no, it'll be along the lines of the IRA sort of gear. It'll be kind of in that sort of realm.
It's an MX2.
Really? Not Zencore?
I hope it is, Darren. I seriously hope it is.
Yeah.
Or at least
like a big one.
MX2.
Yeah.
I still can never believe they never
might do
done
3 things.
And the other rumor, which is probably less of a rumor and more actual fact, I don't know if this is like a friggin'
Is that the Akai?
Akai thing. The Akai MPC3, there's a picture
Yeah.
that I've seen floating around
Box.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys it now. I'm just putting it in. I hope it's a JPEG. It
It's
is a JPEG.
Force 2.
Hurrah!
Akai MPC3, MPC Live 3. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So this is just, I've just zoomed in on the box just to make it easier for you guys to see, but this is the box. You can see model Akai MPC Live 3. Now, the thing is, okay, someone said, oh, it's easy just to put an extra 1 to make it 1, 2, 3. It could have been an MPC Live 2 box. But then someone pointed out that the net weight and the gross weight and all that stuff is completely different to someone who's actually got an Akai MPC Live 2 box. And also the MPC Live 2 box looks different to this as well. So this is potentially an MPC Live 3 out in the wild getting beta tested by someone. That's the rumor. I don't know how true this is. It could be AI as well. You don't know these days. It's so friggin' hard to know. I mean, I've been friggin', tricked before.
Leaks.
Yeah.
Rumors.
So new roll-on
I
product in
played-
the wind
yeah.
and MPC Live 3.
I played the live set. I played the live set last week without the Force. I'm playing Waves in the Park with the Force. So I'm wanting a Force too. Otherwise, I'm switching permanently over to the
Push.
Ableton setup because it
Get
was
a
a lot
push.
more. I've got a push. It's push 2 in the Ableton setup I use for off the tracks. I can expand so far out with that with more MIDI stuff rather than having issues with the Force all the time. So but I'll still be playing. I'll be playing small gigs with the Force.
The only thing,
That'd be
though,
like-
Darren, the only thing is the push doesn't let you do that MIDI thing that you can do with the Akai Force. So you know how with the Akai Force it's got that MIDI mapping, and you can say, right, I want to have this, you know, the Force, how it's got the split screen. You can have the pads doing one thing, the screen doing something else, and then you can have your little APC Mini or whatever plugged into the back of it via MIDI, via USB, and you can map that to do something else at the same time. So the Force, the push doesn't let you do that. That's the only thing.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is why I wanted a 2. So I'm like, to have them both would be the sort of perfect setup. But the problem is, I don't, you know what I mean?
I just
So
don't like the glitchy,
Yeah.
the glitchy shit. You know, fix the glitchy shit.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah,
just it's unusable, right? That's unusable.
That and the load time.
Yeah.
God knows why it takes a long.
Oh, it's a
bizarre.
It's a very watered down CPU that's in it. It's very on the low
it
end.
is.
Yeah. Like, you know,
I mean, they all did that. Machina
Like an
Plus
Intel
only has
Celeron.
a quad-core Atom in it, so it's
Intel Celeron. No, I'm just kidding. It's not.
yeah, I like the
Intel
Celery. I used to use
It's not
Celery.
that quick.
It's not that quick.
Yeah. No, it's just. I mean, like I say, I like it, but it's for expanding. I want to expand them because I'm thinking of doing a new rig setup now because having these few gigs I've done, I'm like thinking of new things that I need to do. Also, I need to get a bit deeper on the actual rig, just to add more things underneath rather than sitting them on the top. But yeah, so I'll still be using the Force, but unless they bring a Force 2 out that's like 100% better, I'll probably be moving away from it. Which is a shame because I do like it and I do like a lot of the stuff it does.
Yeah.
But if the Force 2 comes out, it might likely be like at least $1,500, probably more, because that's what the original Force was.
That's true. If it's good enough, then you never know.
Yeah.
Because, like you say, the Push 3 is nearly $2,000, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with the current MPC is they are limited with the hardware that they can only do certain things, like to do with memory and CPU and stuff like that. So if they were to bring out a new MPC 3, I would hope that it would be a different architecture for the hardware. So a different CPU architecture, so that it's like 64-bit maybe instead of 32-bit, right? So that they can increase the memory expansion and stuff like that. Just what Wagoo said.
You know that's not going to happen.
But look what
Raspberry Pi.
look what Droigan said in the chat. There was a website on the Alto Music company which has a 404 page, but they took it down. But it actually said before Akai Professional MPC Live 3 RRP 1699. So someone's put it up and then taken it down. I wonder if there was any photos of it. Droigan, did you get any photos of it? Not the. I mean, I've only got the box. That's all I've been. I haven't actually checked my Facebook since I actually.
Also, the MPC doesn't have the hard drive upgrade that the Force does, right? Did you have a door underneath for a hard drive?
Yeah, I've got a hard drive in the Force.
I'm just looking at the Akai.
No,
the
Force, but not the
AkaiPro.com.
MPC. I'm talking about the MPC.
Yeah, I've got a hard drive in my MPC as well.
They do, okay.
And it says MPC3.
No,
Is that not the same thing?
MPC3 is the new firmware. So don't get
Right,
confused.
okay.
We're talking about MPC Live is the hardware.
It's showing an MPC 1 Plus, but then it says MPC3.
Yeah, so be
Yeah,
careful
right,
because
okay.
the MPC3 is the firmware,
OS, yeah.
which has got the things like the stem separation and all that sort of cool stuff. I went through it not long ago. It doesn't look like the guy replied to me, so yeah. Yeah, but if the rumor's true, I would be very disappointed if they just bring out a refreshed piece of hardware that's very limited as it is now. So
A new paint job.
Yeah, like don't do that. Just don't do that.
Yes, it'll be a new paint job, and it'll be a plus. So basically, they just beefed up a little bit, but it'll still be very similar.
You
Because
guys
we'll
see
still
that-
want the old stuff to run on it.
You guys see that video that Roger Lynn did with the MPC recently? So he showed how you could use it like a live looper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So an MPC is not really a live looper, right? But he showed that it's actually really quite capable as a live looper. So you can bring your thing in and then add to it, build, and it works. It can.
I mean,
work
Force
like
has a
live
looping
looper.
mode, but it's cumbersome, right?
No, it's not. But it's not that because it does have a looper in it in the firmware.
Okay.
So what he was doing is he was just using the sequence track. So he was basically recording a track, overdubbing it, right? And then he would then add a track and then recording something else. And then he would add a track and record something else. And he would just keep, the thing was playing at the same time while he was doing it.
Okay.
So you can do the same thing in an Akai Force as well. You can actually, with a Force, you can have a sequence playing while you record a new track over the top of it, and you can build on it. That's the whole point of it. So if you haven't seen it, go check out. It's on his YouTube channel. It's actually pretty cool. The thing is, when I was watching it, right, he uses an Akai MPC Live 2, which is the one that's got the little speaker down the bottom. It's got that speaker, down the bottom, which makes it a little bit sort of longer. I remember joking about it when it came out, thinking, there's actually a meme somewhere about they used like marketing words about the sound of the speaker, studio quality speakers and stuff. Anyway, but what I never realized is they've changed the buttons around. So my MPC Live has different buttons underneath the screen than he's got on the MPC Live 2. So he's actually got some extra buttons, and one of them is actually pretty cool to have. Like for me, I've got to do a shift combination to get that feature, which is not hard to do, but it's nice to have the button just go boom like that. And
that's a Microsoft trick. When you update, just move stuff around a bunch. So
yeah. Like you guys check it out. Go look at the MPC Live and then MPC Live 2 and have a look at underneath the screen. The button's completely different. Not completely different, but there's literally new buttons there, and they've moved some of the buttons below up to a different spot above the pads, and it's kind of it's like wow. Because when he was doing the video, like I was watching him and he was like adding tracks, and I'm like, how the freaking hell? He's just pressing a button. How the hell are you doing that? And then I'm like, oh, he's got an MPC Live 2. And then I studied the buttons, and then I worked out it's got different buttons on it. And that's kind of weird. I didn't expect them to do that. I thought they just added the speaker, but they didn't.
Also, Live 2 added a talent button too, so you.
I have to find the speaker meme. It's there somewhere. I'll bring it up next week. I'll go through the meme archives. There's 6 years of memes that we've done on this show, Darren. Geez.
6 years.
We need a searchable database of memes somewhere.
There's so much cheese
Powered by AI.
in those folders, Darren, that it could float away on some clogs to Holland. That's how much cheese there is.
There's enough cheese to make a moon out of.
The Synth Memes Facebook page has a lot of those archived. Just years and years of it. So.
Yeah, but we don't always use synth memes on the show. So
I know, but they eventually get stuff that goes around, so you may likely find it in there.
One thing I noticed, because you do the show long enough, a lot of the memes get recycled now. So some kid will be like, "Oh, this is funny," and chucks it up and like, "Yeah, saw it like 3 years ago, mate." You know.
Yeah.
Get with the times. Come on.
Yeah, come on, punk.
Don't forget, they only have a 30
And he'd be like, "Okay,
attention
boomer."
span, so they wouldn't have remembered.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We need to get a Groovebox nerd on here, do we? Okay. We can tee it up. Get him on. Invite him on. Dude with the guitar hanging on his wall in the background is cool as. Who's that? That's is that Ian? Ian's got a guitar hanging on his wall. Ian, you're cool, mate.
Wow.
No, they can't see it. I don't think he's talking about us.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I am the only one with a guitar here. So wow. No, I'm not cool.
Cool as Ian.
I was
Yeah.
I was cool as what?
We were cool once when we were young.
Once when I was probably about 18, might have been cool.
We were cool when we didn't know we were cool. Put it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Medler says, "Hello lads, quick question. What do you think about the synthesizers and software Apex Twin was using back in the 90s? Well, it's a pretty big question.
He used that one editor that does the graphics. That turns a picture into sound.
The 90s one, not in the 90s.
Yeah. It was in the 90s, yeah.
It was in the 90s?
90s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the name of the damn software. He had a picture of his face and made music out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
tongue. I can't remember the
Metasynth
software.
or something?
Metasynth, that's it.
Yeah, Half God, Half Beast said Metasynth too. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I thought he used Cubase.
Charlie Clouser uses it all the time. Charlie Clouser loves Metasynth.
I'm pretty sure he used Cubase though to do his non-live stuff, right? To do his studio stuff. I thought he was a Cubase guy.
I mean, he had everything. The guy literally owned every piece of gear ever made. If you look at his list,
synth-wise, he had friggin' just about every synth you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Even a
to know,
System 100. Oh no, sorry, Synthy 100.
Synthy 100, yeah.
With the baby head interface with the wires coming out.
Yeah. But I mean, he had some pretty unique stuff too that was hard to get as well, because he'd get given.
He loved
Circlons.
Really good bass Circlons player. His favorite thing. So
wasn't he a really good bass player as well?
Yeah, he loved his. He had a couple of bass guitars.
Yeah, really good bass player. Cool. Yeah.
But but you
I've only really got the ambient albums, the two
what was
ambient albums he did.
The analog synth he used to? It wasn't the Jupiter. It was there was an analog analog polysynth that he used to always use in the 90s.
Well, I mean, he had so much stuff. I mean, he had like weird stuff like Centon Syrinx.
Yeah,
right?
But that was like 2000s. He had that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he went through different stages, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you listen to
some of the cool stuff he ever released was that SoundCloud. Remember when he did the semi-anonymous SoundCloud releases?
Yeah, I love
pulled
that.
them all down. I got all those before he pulled them down. They're amazing.
I absolutely love that. That was so cool.
Yeah.
He actually did some in the like late 90s, early 2000s. He did some XG MIDI tracks. This is in the days when you upload MIDI tracks to some forums. And I've probably got one line around here somewhere that he did.
Wow.
Under a pseudonym. Yeah. There was I've got some Klaus Schultz ones as well. Klaus Schultz did some. Yeah. Yamaha XG. It was so cool.
Well, they had for a while they were doing all kinds of weird sequences. Like from my 01W, I had a Joe Zawinul sequence pack for the 01W.
Oh wow.
So even he was doing stuff,
Yeah. Still can't think of the name of that analog poly. Wasn't a Prophet. No, it wasn't a sequential. I'm pretty sure.
I've got a DVD of Chris Cunningham's videos, which because obviously he did quite a lot of work with FX Twin, and they're really cool, but they're really quite scary. Some of them, and it's not just the one.
Mike Dredd,
his face
disturbing. Yes.
Yeah,
Mike Dredd, also known as the
disturbing,
Cosmic
but
Commando, he
very
actually
disturbing.
partnered with Aphex Twin for a record album, so a record label.
Did he?
They
Which
used
was-
to publish a bunch of stuff.
Which was the guy? It wasn't Aphex Twin. It was Deadmau5, wasn't it? He was the guy that was into all the different hot cars, supercars, wasn't it? It was Deadmau5.
Yeah.
They certainly had the money for it.
Yeah,
So,
he had this. He
I'm pretty
was a
sure.
supercar guy.
So it was Deadmau5. So whenever I used to say those
Yeah.
jokes about how you'd rock up in your Ferrari or your
Yeah,
Lambo,
yeah. It's
that
Deadmau5,
was
yeah.
based on that guy. That was based on him.
Well,
So I
Deadmau5
remember
was releasing all those
famous-
videos of modular systems from some company,
Yeah.
and he's not known for modular. You never hear any modular output, yet he has walls and
Yeah,
walls.
and he's got a room full of it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that's recently on
Just
Just
Instagram.
hold-
floor hangs
just
in
hold the
like-
ceiling.
By everyone.
It's in his
Yeah.
studio. His floor's hanging in it.
Teenage engineering.
Unfortunately, I didn't see a GP82 in there.
Oh.
You didn't send him one, mate. That's why.
A lot of his stuff is
That-
5U. That's why.
And that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He has a lot of 5U stuff.
Martin's on the phone.
When
He
you're
wants
big enough
one.
to send it to Deadmau5, yes.
No, Martin Gore wants one. He's on the phone.
Oh yeah.
Chris,
he
you-
does.
Chris, you have to design a 5U one so you can get all those people on board.
You know what though?
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. If you sent one to Martin Gore, he'd actually take it from you.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah, of course he
loves the System 100 stuff.
Yeah.
He's a big System 100 guy. He'd love that.
I'm sure he would. Yep. Yeah, it wouldn't go in the trash pile. I know that.
Yeah. I'm kind of feeling like
Respect.
in terms of music, I think Aphex Twin was definitely better than Deadmau5. Sorry guys, if you're into Deadmau5, but Aphex Twin definitely had
for sure.
the upper
never
hand.
really into Deadmau5.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, different styles. That's the cool
Oh yeah,
part.
one's kind of like
That's the thing. Yeah, you're more evolving. Yeah.
techno.
He did all that weird like was it Chernobyl or something like that? Some like evolving piece of the orchestral stuff, and he'd have like a spinning clavinet piano thing, and the guy was totally nuts, right?
Yeah. All art. It's all art, mate. Art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like freaking hell, when I was a kid, I used to go. My uncle, who's a well-known composer, I used to go to the stuff that he used to do because he used to. I think when I was a kid, he was still doing his masters in music, so I used to go to these kind of uni-based, freaking uni students, mate. Wow, like abstract. That's where you see the real abstract art stuff
Absolutely is.
in the uni music schools.
I remember doing. Yeah.
In the 80s.
It was.
No,
Still,
but
I tell you, when I did mine, I did my masters in 2009 in music tech, and it was still the same.
But in the 80s in
Absolutely
Australia,
the same.
we had this prime minister that he made university degrees free in Australia for a while until we had this other prime minister that come in and said, right, no more free university degrees. But for a while there was probably a 10-year period where people would they were getting degrees in freaking basket weaving and stuff. It was crazy. So many people got degrees, and so my uncle was one. He got his free music degree, and then he went on and did his master. He actually really liked it. It was pretty good, I have to admit. But it was because you had that. There was that thing, right, where there was just so many people getting degrees because it was free. You just had this real bizarre world of, you wouldn't have that if it went back to the system where people had to pay and they had to get the high score to get in and all that sort of stuff, because it just wouldn't happen. You would have more of a sort of tamed culture. But this was just anyone and everyone, any man for themselves. It was just crazy art. It was some weird shit. Like, it was crazy. I can't even describe some of the shit that I saw. Like women running around completely naked, screaming at their heads off, and that was their song. And I'm like friggin' 10 years old.
Oh, that happened on campus at UC Santa Cruz. So just people running around nude, screaming. And stuff.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
By
the way, you guys remember Klaus Nomi? Speaking of weird art pop people, Klaus Nomi?
No.
Yeah.
What's his
Look him
claim
up.
to fame?
He's a weird dude.
Weird dude?
Art pop and just a really weird design sense.
Not like Frank Zappa, all right?
No, more kind of New York weird art stuff.
Because I was into Laurie Anderson in the 80s. I really liked her stuff.
Oh yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
Like Home of the Brave is a great concert.
I get sick of hearing that. That's the only piece they play by her on the radio here.
Yeah,
it's
like, a pity.
She's done so much other really cool stuff.
Oh, like Language is a Virus. She did that track with Peter Gabriel too. There was a track with Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, she did.
So it's a concert for dogs, where everything's played at high frequencies, only dogs could hear. She did, really. You're supposed to show up with your dog, and they just sit there, and and you're like, all right, I guess the dog's enjoying it. So
that's why we have.
What was her spouse? Lou Reed, wasn't it? Lou Reed was her spouse.
Yes,
pretty sure.
Yeah,
Lou Reed.
Yeah.
So. I actually liked her output more than his, but
hell yeah, she was definitely better than him.
I agree. Yeah.
I don't get the Lou Reed thing.
There was one Lou Reed thing that he did that was okay, but she was actually behind a lot of it, so that's probably why I liked it.
I like Transformer. Transformer's a good album. I think it's one of the early solo albums in it, Transformer. That's the one where they had the hits, and it's a good album.
You Walking the Wild Side, that one, or is it?
No, Boulevard.
That's the one.
Something on the Boulevard or something. That was pretty good. But it was kind of, you know how Laurie Anderson is really good at doing the spoken word, but it's almost like she sings it, and it's in tune.
Yeah, it's really
that is really clever to do. By the way, I don't know if you've ever tried to do that without a vocoder. Don't cheat. Do it without a vocoder.
Voice controls needed to do it.
Yeah.
It's the same skill as singing, but with a spoken word.
She did a lot of the tape stuff.
The timing was always
like
really
she had these little cassette, portable cassette players, and she would like manipulate her own voice and then control them with, she had a tie and all these different sort of worn, crazy performance devices that she'd invent.
Devices.
That was so
Imogen
cool.
Heap kind of took her mantle, kind of went that direction and went on more high tech.
Yeah. There's a few
really
artists that do it.
You know about the San Francisco Tape Center in the 60s.
Oh yeah,
they had a.
They still do stuff
film.
up there.
It might be beyond. Yeah, there might be. There was a film in I think mid 2000s, and you had people like Pauline Oliveros and others who from the 60s, and they did this concert, and it is actually mind blowing. Some of it. There's an amazing piece where they sat round a fish tank, and the fish tank's got drawings on it, and people contribute when the fish hit certain points. I mean, it sounds incredible, but so inventive,
Yeah.
I mean, he's out there. He's really out there, So.
It's
well,
fun.
guys,
Yep.
I think we're going to wrap up the show.
Yeah. Good stuff. Another good week.
Yeah, another good week. Show must go on, as I said in the comments, and it will. We'll go on to next week, and we'll find more stuff.
Don't forget to hit like, people.
Yeah, how many people have hit
like?
Look, not many.
Look for the Asian live streams if I get it to work. So I'll be doing my best to try and send shit out. So.
Yeah, good luck, mate.
That one.
Safe journey.
Do that, please.
Yeah, like the stream.
Thanks, guys. All right. Well, thanks. These guys make the show, not me. Thanks to Daren. Daren's muted right now. Still muted, bud.
There we go. That's
there. We go.
Am I?
Yeah, you're better now. Yeah. Thanks.
my track's out tomorrow. So check out in the afternoon. So it'll be about 2:00ish UK time. That's all from the idea of playing off the tracks as well. So it's a drum and bass track. So
Nice.
we're up higher now. I've done a drum and bass track for ages. So
Yeah, been doing kind of.
For those who are interested in
ambient
Daren's
stuff
tracks, there is
techno
his
stuff.
channel link pasted in the chat. So go check that out.
Cool.
Thanks, Andy. Good luck next week
Thank
in
you.
China.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
may
yeah.
or may
Stay
not
China
see
and
from
Japan.
you. Yeah.
Please
That'll be a nice
try not to
contrast.
get arrested.
Oh, no, I won't be talking about Tibet or any of that stuff. No,
Yeah,
nothing about Taiwan. Nothing about.
Thanks, Ian. Also, quick shout out to Ian because he puts out his mixtape, his audio files. I think every month, is it? Every
Monthly.
month. Monthly.
Yeah, every month. Yeah.
And you had one that just came out earlier last week,
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, Tuesday might have come out. Yeah, the audio file came out on Monday, but that's the trouble with the audio file is that that's only really on streaming podcast, but the mixtape is a slightly cut down version of that. But yeah,
that's
what
on
was put
YouTube.
out straight
Yeah.
after.
Okay.
That's on YouTube. Yeah,
Awesome.
and I think if I haven't played Daren this month, I played him last month, and I certainly played you last month. This month actually is all about bits of Edinburgh, so there is some interesting music on there, though.
Awesome.
It's a thing called a Muatron, was one of the things. So,
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
concert that I went to.
It was interesting.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah.
I had to listen to it. Had it on in the car while
thanks,
I was
matey.
picking up the daughter. Thanks, Chris.
You're
Chin up,
welcome.
mate. All
Yeah,
good?
no. Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, all.
Make a
Bye,
million
thanks,
in the
chatties.
week.
See you guys.
We'll see you next
See
week.
you later,
Take care.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Cheers. Bye, guys. Bye.